welcome back to the Legacy Gambit. Back again for another A to Z of Legacy video. This week we got a fun one. We're going to be talking about Ad Nauseam Tendrils, or ANT for short, and basically playing some Storm. So I'm excited to storm off, count to 10, maybe count to 11, and have a great time. But it's not just me. As always, I have my lovely co-host Sarah. Sarah, how are you, my darling?
Hi, Sahar. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. It feels nice to be back playing Storm, I think.
Oh, it's your
This
first.
was my first ever Legacy deck,
Oh,
like way back in the day, though I haven't really touched it since then.
oh.
So I kind of have had to be relearning it, unfortunately.
I mean, let's show off what we're doing today. So yes, as we both alluded, we are playing the Storm, and we're playing sort of OG Storm. This is when I came into Legacy. This is what I associated Storm. You know, Dark Rituals and you know, Infernal Tutor and Past in Flames and Tendrils of Agony, and that's how you kill people. Obviously there are different variations which we can talk about, but Sarah, this is your first kind of love. Tell us what Storm is for people who are uninitiated with the deck.
Yeah, so Storm, simply put, is a spell-based combo deck that takes advantage of the Storm mechanic. Storm just simply copies the spell for each spell cast before it that turn. So with the case of Tendrils of Agony, you cast 9 spells, you cast Tendrils, you get 10 copies of Tendrils, that's draining your opponent for 20. Is kind of the classical way that you kill your opponent. There's other Storm cards like Empty the Warrens, Galvanic Relay sees play in other Storm decks. And as Sahar said, is kind of one of the oldest Storm archetypes. I believe Tez is about as old as well. Like, I remember them being kind of contemporaries of each other when I started playing the deck. Yeah, today we're going with Ant. Yeah, it's simple. We're playing a Grixis Burning Wish version of Ant, as opposed to like the more common 4-color versions. And that's just so we can play like a really flexible wish board. I kind of like the combo lines a little better as well. But that's personal preference. And of course, in the primer below, we'll kind of discuss some of the different types. But yeah, the deck suite, it tends to be a little bit more disrupty and resilient than something like Tez, which tends to be quicker and just kills you very, very quickly. So to kind of break down how the deck works, you have your cantrips, so you have your brainstorms, your ponders. Preordain's a bit controversial now, but we're playing them. You
12
have
cantrips. Please, no 12 cantrips.
yeah. Preordain's seen a lot less play since the London Mulligan became the thing, but you know, you can still register it. It is still a card. Then you have your accelerants. So we have Dark Ritual, we have our Lion's Eye Diamonds and our Lotus Petals. And then we've also got Rain of Filth. And the kind of thing that gives away that this is Ant and not another form of Storm combo is the fact that we're playing 4 Cabal Ritual. That's kind of one of the easiest ways to tell which archetype you're playing now. The name Ant kind of tells you nothing, fortunately.
Sadness.
Then we've got our tutors, so they're cards that are going to find us either our engines or our way to win the game. So that's going to be Infernal Tutor, which will usually be tutoring up either Ad Nauseam or Tendrils. It can tutor up Past in Flames as well. And then we've got Burning Wish, which goes into our wish board and usually grabs stuff like Peer into the Abyss if we're comboing. Empty the Warrens if we just want to make a whole bunch of goblins. And occasionally you'll find like a useful hate piece like Massacre or Meltdown. Then we've got our Disruption package. So we're playing 4 Fortsies and 3 Duress in the main, 1 in the sideboard. Just ways to like poke holes in what our opponent is trying to use to slow us down. And also against much faster decks, you know, we need to slow them down. Kind of the strength of Ant is the way that it can almost play a control role and then pivot into comboing off. Whereas a lot of other Storm decks are very much more focused on the actual storming. Then, you know, we've got our win condition in Tendrils of Agony itself. And then we've got our engines, which is a little bit of a weird concept to get across. Hopefully, it'll make a lot more sense when we actually play the deck. But organically getting to 10 Storm can be kind of tricky. You need to do things like Chain of Vapor chaining or Infernal Tutor chaining. Whereas if you just make 7 mana, tutor up an Ad Nauseam and play Ad Nauseam, if you're at 20 life, the amount of cards you draw, suddenly getting to 10 Storm and killing your opponent is very, very simple.
Tasty, tasty. That's what I
Uh,
like.
if you've got a really stacked graveyard, tutoring for Past in Flames, recasting all your recasting all your acceleration, and then suddenly um, tutoring up the tendrils also makes it a lot simpler. So Past in Flames and Ad Nauseam are what I would call our engine pieces. And yeah, that's the deck, as quickly as I can go for it.
I love
It's
it.
definitely something that you understand more, both seeing it in action and also goldfishing it yourself. I'll have gone through some drills and some goldfishing stuff in the description, just ways that you can kind of speed up the learning process. But yeah, I'm excited to play. It should be really, really good.
I'm so excited. I've got to remember to hold full control when we cast Infernal Tutor to crack our lines eye diamond. This is the only thing I know going into this.
Sometimes you also want to hold. Sometimes you cast your Cabal Ritual in response to Infernal Tutor as well.
Bad.
The classic is like you have like a couple cards in hand, like 5 cards in the graveyard.
Oh.
And if you go like Infernal Tutor, whole priority, cast Cabal Ritual, crack LED, discard the rest of the cards in your hand, suddenly you've got Threshold for the Cabal Ritual.
Oh, let's go.
Which is great because it makes exact mana for Ad Nauseam. So like it's very good.
Very good. I'm excited. I'm excited to play it. There are still some pilots who play this deck, and we thank them for their service. But yeah, I'm excited to play it. I've always been a bit reticent of playing Storm, like myself. I've always felt it was like it took ages, but I'm excited to try it and get in and just see how it goes. Because what's the worst that happens? We kill ourselves.
Yeah, I mean I've definitely done that.
Yeah, and that is the joy. Oh, yes, thank you. We will be done by 11. Thank you. This is the last day of this season, so league ends 11 p.m. Thank you. Yes, I'm aware. Everyone's doing the last thing. Okay, well let's move the preview card way over here for now. We don't need this as big. Okay, well, this is our opening hand, and we're on the play.
Mm-hmm.
Is this good? I'm looking at it going, it's got mana acceleration and
yeah,
like
so
ways to find our spells.
The ways that I kind of count the mana is that Dark Ritual is +2, LED is +3 when you're kind of just thinking about it. So this quite easily makes like 6 mana, like quite quickly by itself. 6 mana is pretty good. Usually if you find we would only need 1 more mana to make Tutor into Ad Nauseam a thing. And then we've got a bunch of cantrips. If we find more mana as well, we've got Burning Wish for Peer into the Abyss, which isn't too far away.
Oh, well, I think we're keeping this hand though.
Yeah. It's
Are we going turn 1? Are we just going turn 1 Ponder?
Most likely, yes. What we fetch kind of depends on our draw and what our opponent's doing.
Well, we're on the play, opponent's mulligan to 6. So in the blind, do we just go like Volcanic Island or Underground Sea?
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, right? Yeah. Like usually in the dark, I like to fetch Island.
Okay.
But we really need to hit a land.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the case if we fetch Underground Sea anyway, because if they wasteland us, we're just in the pits.
Dead dodo. Okay. Yeah. Well, hold on. They're going first. Oh, they're going first. Oh. Okay. Well, so we're playing against Shadow.
Mm-hmm.
So
they have a lot of hand attack.
They do have a lot of hand attack.
So you might need to sacrifice Storm just to make sure we get like our LED onto the board.
So okay, well we hit Volcanic Island, that's good. So Vault Ponder.
Yeah,
or Island Ponder.
they're
They are a wasteland.
a wasteland deck. Yeah, but we need to make sure we have black mana.
Yeah.
I really wish that was just a swamp.
We can fetch on the Nauseam.
Go Volk Ponder
Right.
for now.
Let's just be like most of the format right now. Don't daze this, my friend. Okay. Tendrils, Cabal Ritual, Preordain.
So Cabal Ritual's either +1 or +3, depending on threshold.
Yeah.
We kind of can't easily get threshold.
No, not right now.
Yeah. I mean, we can actually because we've got Lion's Eye Diamond.
Yeah.
So we'll have one in the graveyard. Then eventually, how many cards have we got in hand? 1, 2, 3,
6.
5, 6. So we do actually get threshold kinda easy. Is that enough to Burning Wish for here? It'll be so we'd have 2 lands.
Yeah.
Plus 3 from LED, that's 5. Plus 2 from Dark Ritual, that's 7. Plus 3 from Cabal Ritual, that's 10.
Correct.
How much is Pier again?
It is
7. So that is actually enough mana to Pier.
This is without any. This is obviously without anyone. Like, I'm gonna actually bring up our sideboard in the corner because I think actually this is the one few matches where we actually do need to see what our sideboard is. So put our sideboard up here. Home.
The key thing is that it does it around days as well.
Yeah. Okay. So are we just going Tendrils, Preordain, Cabal Ritual, and drawing Cabal Ritual?
Draw
Preordain
just to conceal the Cabal Ritual.
So draw Preordain. No shuffle, and then we'll pass the and then just pass the turn.
The Tendrils as well. Yeah, just pass. Oh wait, no, play Lion's Eye Diamond.
That was on me. That's on me.
It's okay.
Okay. Oh no! Don't waste me, bro.
This is fine.
Go.
No hand attack is good.
No hand attack is very good. Okay.
Right. So I don't think we can do it around days now.
No.
If we can't do it around days, I kind of don't want to do it.
That's fair.
Do we fetch an underground sea?
Not averse to fetching an underground.
Yeah, I mean we've seen one wasteland. Honestly, I want to hit 2 lands anyway, so I think maybe fetching Island and preordaining is fine.
Let's go fetch Island.
We have no pressure. If they had hand attack, I think they would already have played it.
Let's do preordain.
So it makes me
Tendrils and there's Tendrils Infernal Trio up here. Oh, Ad Nauseam. Ad Nauseam Infernal Trio. So
drawing Ad Nauseam could actually be pretty good. But we really kind of need a land after that. But we do have Brainstorm.
Yeah. So
bottom
and then Infernal Tutor on top, and we'll draw Infernal Tutor. And then play LED and pass.
Yeah.
All right, now the game's up. All right, opponent, you know what we're doing. Yes. And it's not.
It might have been better to have Infernal Tutor on top, because then we could tutor for the Ad Nauseam and actually sack LED to pay for it.
That's fair. Okay, well we know.
I
feel like this is a deck that, like, these are the lines you learn as you like play it enough times, but for the first outing you're just like, I'm making mistakes, like, hold on. Which is good.
I kind of feel like I'm autopiloting. I need to stop doing that.
That's fine. Alright, you found your land. Fantastic. Fetch away the card you don't want. 15. Thoughtseize. Okay. I mean, sure. There's nothing we can do in response, can we? Oh, 3. No, we can't. I was gonna say, we can't cast.
Your hand. Yeah.
I'll let them Thoughtseize. They're gonna take.
They probably take Ad Nauseam.
Yeah, which is fine. It's annoying, but it's fine. God, it's such a good deck right now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to it.
The Master isn't even out.
No. I'm sorry. When we get to D, we get to do Shadow. D's going to be such a busy letter for us.
Mm-hmm.
You're on 13. I love that for you. Okay. Right. Preordain?
Yeah, preordain.
Thoughtseize, Dark Ritual.
Got a
bottom
on both. We need black mana.
Need black mana. That is not black mana. Nope.
Okay. Just pass.
They're not putting pressure on. Go? What the hell are you holding? Are you just holding up counter spells over there, Ryan? Love that for you. Brainstorm.
Yep.
Alright. Please show me land. I pay for days.
Fine. As you said, we don't have any pressure on us at the minute. I assume their hand probably has like double Death Shadow in it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it is just.
So they want to aggressively daze so they can reshock themselves to actually deploy.
Correct.
Yeah.
You were correct. I mean, they are doing the work for us. Yeah, double Death Shadow. Here we go.
Yeah, we only need a very small.
Just a tiny bit of storm to kill our opponents. Right. Okay. Ponder. One time land. Oh, okay. Well, there's land.
There it is. Yeah. So Lion's Eye Diamond, Badlands, don't shuffle.
Give me some bad lands. Shuffle. No, I love bad lands. Okay.
Okay. So now we have to think a little.
Please hold while we think. Start with Dark Ritual. I think, isn't it like? I'm just gonna stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop.
Like if we go Dark Ritual and they counter it, it's fine, and we just kind of go next.
Yeah.
Because we can still cast Cabal Ritual on the next turn. So yeah, start with Dark Ritual.
They know about this as well. Dark Ritual.
Yeah. Notably, this is just a bait because we can't actually combo here. Alright, they'll let it happen. Don't Cabal Ritual. Please. Thoughtseize. Because we can't wish here, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't have red mana. So just Thoughtseize them now. I want to know what they're actually doing. I kind of thought they would just
reanimate Force of Will?
We'll take the Force of Will.
Yeah.
We don't care about the reanimate.
You do not care about Revered Iota.
Okay. We just have to pass here. We're going to draw another LED. Well.
Oh no, we can't. You're right. Because yeah, we could just basically discard our hand. Oh, yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. We just pass. We're going to draw an LED.
Yeah. So the opponent's hand is land, reanimate. Okay. Playing reanimate. Very scammy of my opponent to play reanimates.
It's kind of common now.
Ish. It depends who you talk to in the Shadow discourse. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Okay, so these Death Shadows are now. Okay, so we go to 7. God, we'll go to 7. We don't need our life total anyway. What we do for Ad Nauseam, but not right. You have reanimate an unknown card. Okay. Play LED. And then.
So let me think. So we're still 1. The annoying thing is like our black mana and our red mana just being.
Yeah, that's fair.
Same thing. We don't make enough mana for Pia, annoyingly.
Yeah. Do we want 3, 6? No, yeah, because you need. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, that isn't. Well, do you want to brainstorm first? See if we can find anything.
We might have to, yeah, just because we don't have
brainstorm.
enough.
Okay, well, there's land, dark ritual. Okay.
Put back Rain of Filth.
And
we need the land.
yeah. Do you want to put back dark ritual, or do you want to put back another LED?
I'm not sure it matters. Put back the other LED, I guess. Just doesn't really matter.
Okay, well, now we've got Scalding Tarn.
Yep. Play it. Sure, Swamp.
Fetch Swamp?
No, we can't fetch Swamp. Just fetch something that makes black mana, so Underground Sea.
Underground Sea. Okay.
Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual.
Cabal Ritual.
Cabal. I'll just use the mana.
Yep.
Use the mana. Cabal Ritual.
Okay, time to hold control. So tap for red while holding control and play Burning Wish. And while we're holding priority, sack both our Lion's Eye Diamonds. So sack one for black, one for... I guess it's either blue or red.
Do it for red?
Yeah, I guess Past in Flames could come up. So, yep, do it for red.
Okay.
Okay, now let that resolve.
Yes, I would love to use Burning Wish's ability.
Please grab... Oh, we can just Tendrils them.
Yeah, we can just Tendrils them.
I was going through peer the...
No, we got enough mana. We got enough to Tendrils them.
Yeah, it's Death Shadow. Yeah. Goldfish Brain. It's not...
Them. I'd like to cast it on you. Ta-da! Same targets, please. Ta-da! We did it! We stormed off.
Proof you can play badly and win with Storm. Okay,
Ta-da! Right. Death Shadow. Do we need to? Do we bring some like Fatal Push, Sweet Feed the Swarm? Like, do we bring stuff in?
So I'm trying to think. So they're very hand disruption heavy.
They are very hand disruption heavy, but we can also be hand disruption heavy.
Yeah.
Does Echoing Truth for the Death Shadows Reserve it cute?
That might be a little bit cute.
It's more.
I'm just trying to think.
Because I think I want like removal. Like Feed the Swarm and Fatal Push makes sense. Like Chain of Vapor and Echoing Truth, we can like get them if we're like in a pinch. Because like Chain of Vapor is for like Chalice, really.
Yeah, we need that instant, so we can't shoot to them.
So I think my gut's telling me something like take out Rain of Filth. And
yeah, because we're not going to build up the amount of lands.
What?
We're not going to build up the amount of lands we need for Rain of Filth to be particularly good because they're a wasteland deck.
Yeah. And then maybe like Shaver Duress, because it doesn't. I mean, it hits counter spells, so or maybe like Shaver Preordain.
I think Shaving Preordain.
Okay, all right, darling. And then we've got stuff to board in. We can wish for a bunch of stuff if we need it. So, cool. Let's send this back. Removal in. Keep it in. Right. I'm gonna put the sideboard over here for everyone again, so people can see. Put it above me and then put the card away for now. We cannot keep this hand. This hand has no mana. So we have to mulligan that hand. Can we keep this?
Yeah, this seems good.
You take out. Do you put back to rest?
Yes.
Yeah, because Fortsea still takes creatures, so I think take. All right. Undeterred, this is a win.
Yes.
Okay. Right.
But they're probably gonna keep some form of disruption.
Potentially, but let's hope they don't.
So we know they're a Force of Will deck, so I don't want to just.
Oh no! Don't scam.
Just let it happen.
Don't scam us. Don't scam us, please. We have so much to live for. That's fine. All right. Well, they're taking Funnel Chew probably.
Depends. They could take Fortsies.
Oh, look at 40.
Yeah, that's what I
Are
thought.
they gonna? I think they're gonna. Yeah, it looks like they're scamming.
Mm-hmm.
Scammy.
Infernal Tutor.
Oh no, just grief ponder. Okay, I love that.
Yeah. So that means they've probably got some sort of counterspell to
Yeah,
deal with
that's fair.
Infernal Tutor.
All right, that's fine. Okay, well, I think we just, with that in mind.
Suddenly wish I still had Jurass. I think we just ponder back.
Okay, underground sea ponder. Because we don't need red mana right now.
I think it might just be Island Ponder.
Island Ponder?
We really can't get Wastelanded here.
Okay,
We're already kind of like
alright.
Just trying to make it happen. We need to hit.
We will be an Island Ponder gamer. There is a Badlands, so we're fine.
That looks really good.
So, preordained Ponder Badlands, draw Badlands?
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay.
We can always combo later versus Death Shadow because they need to get their.
Do you want to play out these LEDs?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I was basically reasoning that we can kind of play slower versus Death Shadow since they need to lower their own life total anyway.
Yeah, they make the job a little easier on us.
Yeah, and then we don't need as high a storm count either. So we can afford to play out LEDs to dodge hand disruption. Okay. So what we're really looking for now is some ways of making them discard whatever they're holding up.
Do you want to go Badlands Ponder?
Just Ponder first, just in case we hit like a fetch land.
Lotus Petal Blue to Delta Preordain.
That's
interesting.
We don't really need more mana.
No. So we can go Lotus Petal Preordain fetch land, play the fetch land, say go.
Yeah, maybe I want to redraw the Preordain. So yeah, I agree. So Lotus Petal.
I mean, we can go like Preordain.
Fetch land.
Fetch land, and then just say go.
Yeah.
And then just say go.
Mm-hmm.
And then pass. On top of the library is a
Preordain.
I think you're taking this very slowly.
Yeah.
Fair play. I'm not even gonna say. Alright, let's cast this Preordain. Or do you want to fetch first? Because we know it's on top of the library, it's a low spell.
Yeah, let's fetch.
Underground Sea, or do you want
just Swamp.
Or Swamp? Look at my white-bordered. Oh, look at this jarring white-bordered swamp that gave me. Alright, let's play.
So yeah, Preordain.
Preordain online. Duress Cabal Ritual. You can take.
I think.
You want to take Duress?
I think put Cabal. Do we want Cabal Ritual? We've got 5 in graveyard right now.
6 if you include.
I'm trying to think if we need the mana. So. Yeah, can you put Cabal Ritual on top and then Duress on top?
And then we draw Duress.
Draw the Duress.
And then Duress?
I might want to hold the Duress until the turn we're actually going.
Okay. So I'll just go Badlands go? Or just not play it because we don't need it. We don't need the mana right now.
Yeah, don't play it.
Okay.
We'll play it next turn.
Okay. Yeah, we don't need the mana right now. So. Right, so they go to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Make a 1/1 Death Shadow. Oh, this is grief. Okay, well that's kind of annoying, but sure.
Mm-hmm. This is the flaw to waiting.
But... It's taken Infernal Tutor.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we just got mana and not much to do with it. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to duress just to see what's happening, or? Or do you want to wait? I'm going to be attacked this.
I think it's just pass again.
Okay.
Personally. I'm just wondering whether we should have gone for it the time when we drew the duress. I didn't really care.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, opponent. You got it.
It's fine. Like, we've got a ton of live draws.
Yeah. Like, this is not like a problem. It's just like we are dead in 3 turns. We have to. We've got a bunch of live draws.
Play the Bloodstone Iron Pass, I think.
Alright. Yep. On to 9. I mean, they are on 8. Like, this isn't.
Yeah, it's only Stormfall required.
Pass?
Yeah, just pass.
Ugh.
Yeah, I think maybe we should have gone for it.
Yeah.
It's so hard for me to tell without actually.
I mean, like,
I think once we drew the duress, that's kind of the indicator that you should just go for
yeah,
it.
because we've got a way to clear the way, and if they counter that, then we can just go off.
Yeah, I guess I was just greedy. Cost
That's
us
fine.
the game.
Hey. Okay, we're back on the play, which is good for us. I think we still leave it as it is.
I think bring in the duress, like
Okay.
bring in the extra copy of duress.
What do you want to cut?
Maybe.
Or like Lotus Petal, or like do you want to cut like?
I think because it's hard for me to tell. Fatal Push isn't durable. If we're going to cut one of those removal spells, I think it's Feed the Swarm, just because that one's chooserable.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's just do that then.
Yeah.
Just go fast. Okay, we're on the play.
Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual.
I'm just gonna.
It isn't a turn 1 win, fortunately, because we would need red mana.
We not play Badlands?
Yeah, but you have to tap it to play Dark
yes.
Ritual.
Oh yeah, cool, you're right.
So I think it's like a Polluted Delta Preordain start.
Yeah.
And then quite quickly we can get to the point of like casting something.
Okay, let's keep it then. So Polluted Delta, Island, Preordain?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Alright, let's jam. Let's jam. Opponent has gone to 6.
Go to 5.
Down to 5. Opponent really wants that scammy start.
I mean, they need disruption.
Oh yeah, 100%. 120%. Okay. Island Ponder Gamers. Get up, gamer. Preordain game. Duress, Lion's Eye Diamond.
I want both of these. Can we draw the Lion's Eye Diamond now so we can play it now?
Okay, so let's put Duress on top, LED on top.
Yep.
Play your LED. And pass the turn. Opponent, do your worst.
Might have been better to fetch UC instead of Island, actually.
What's this? Griff? Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Take Burning Wish. I don't know if this matchup. Oh. Okay. Alright, opponent.
I think this matchup, it depends on a lot of things. Like, if we just draw one of our live outs...
Well, we're drawing Duress.
Yeah, I mean, just in the course of the game. Like, if we just... There's a bunch of cards you can just draw and, like, suddenly win.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Do you want to see what the last 2 cards are? Or do you want to wait?
I think play Polluted Delta, fetch Swamp, and then Duress if we're going to Duress this turn. I just don't want to give their Wasteland any, like...
Right, show she lost 2 cards. Oh, I'll take that Force Wheel. Thank you very much. You have a Murktide Regent and 1 land. Okay. So they're all in on this grief for the next couple of turns.
Nobly, if we just top deck an Ad Nauseam, we have an Ad Nauseam and then float mana from Lion's Eye Diamond, which just wins the game most of the time. So...
Donington Pass?
Yep.
Right. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know how, like, this is the thing. Death Shadow is like, oh, come on. I'm a 14 land deck, come on now.
Polluted Delta Pass. Just do it. Just fetch.
They're doing it for Murktide.
Yeah, I know.
Underground Sea?
Yep.
You got it. Alright. We need a good top deck right now, please. Otherwise we are well dead. Right. No.
That is not it. No.
Did you play?
I threw that one.
No, we both made these decisions. Like, honestly, we are learning. Look, this is the first time we played the deck. We made a mistake. That is fine. Tell us in the comments how we made a mistake. That's fine. It's all learning. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, we threw it away again. No. Let's just play Magic. Let's just play Magic. Who cares? We're gonna find a lands player and then make them cry as we combo kill them on turn 1. Alright, no fear. No fear. Okay.
Some fear.
This stand is this is 1, 3, 5. Do we not just kill him? 1, 3, 2, 5.
I mean, it doesn't just kill by itself.
No.
Having tendrils in your hand is kind of annoying. Because it makes LEDs bad.
Yeah.
It is a lot of mana.
This is more mana than God. This is like an ad. Can we not just go like mana? Oh no, we can't get Hellbent. Oh, that's annoying.
That's my point.
Oh yeah.
What does it actually need to like kill? It just kind of needs more storm is the thing.
I feel like you keep it because it's just got mana. And then we can just set up and just see what our preordain draw. Like we can go like turn 1 preordain, see what we're doing. And then like Lion's Eye Diamond and we're off to the races.
Well, Lion's Eye Diamond, we're then having to look at wish lines because we only play 1 Tendrils of Agony.
Or we can get like Ad Nauseam.
Yeah, I mean we probably keep, but
yeah,
it is not like.
Let's see what opponent's doing first. Wooded Foothills. Okay, I love Wooded Foothills. Okay, Wooded Foothills means depths, means lands, volcanic island, Rug Delver. Oh no, playing against rhinos. Okay. Okay, so they're just gonna. Alright, so you've got a bunch of. Okay. Do you know about this deck? This is basically modern rhinos in Legacy.
Right. How many, like, what's their counter spell suite? Like, do they have.
They play Force of Wills. I think it's just Force Wills.
Okay, it's just like we're dead very fast if we're not careful here.
Yeah. I mean, There's a lines I don't.
Okay. Right. Counting.
Okay.
So if we go like Underground Sea,
Yep.
Dark Ritual. Let me think before we actually do
Okay, you
anything.
got it.
So Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, that's 5 mana.
Yep.
Light Eye Diamond will take that up to 8.
Yep.
Infernal Tutor makes that 6. So then we crack it, we get Ad Nauseam, we have 1 mana floating.
Correct. And all of our life totals.
That should be good enough.
All right, let's jam. Okay, so do I start with?
Start with LED.
Start with LED. Cast LED.
I mean, I think we're losing to like Force of Will, unfortunately. But that's kind
let's
of
see if they've just gone turn 1.
kind of the world we're living in, unfortunately.
Force negation. Oh, they've got force negation.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've got.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 mana. So Infernal Tutor does nothing here now. I think we have to just preordain.
Okay. Volcanic Island.
Does evolve.
You want any of these?
I'm just thinking for next turn. So we're gonna get hit to 10.
Yes, we got a 10.
If we play Volk, then we have 3, 4, 5 plus that. We can Infernal Tutor for a Burning Wish, but that doesn't really get us anywhere. I think we bottom both.
Okay. Thoughts?
A little late, but that's fine.
Fine. Okay, well, let's just see. I mean, opponent had the turn 1. Congratulations. All right, down 10. Okay. This is fine. Oh, that's Lope spell.
Okay. So, Lotus Petal. Well, 1 sec, I need to look at our main deck again. It's annoying that we can't. Can we get Hellbent?
We can get close to Hellbent.
We'd have to force ourselves to get Hellbent. How does that work mana-wise? So we've got 1/2 mana from like Lotus Pearl plus land.
Yeah.
And it's 4, 5, 6 from Cabal Rituals. Then if we fortsies ourselves to get Hellbent, we have I'm trying to work out a way this works, and I can't.
8, 5. Do we not just go? Do we not have enough to get? Because we just Fortsies put the tendrils in the graveyard.
Yeah.
And then I think we have enough.
Well, how much mana do you have at the end of that?
So, 2, 5, 8, 6. No, 2, 5, 8. No, 2.
Why? Like, Cabal Ritual only adds 1 mana.
Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2.
Yeah. So you end up with just 2 mana left, which is it doesn't do anything. And yeah, there's no way to get Cabal Ritual adding the right amount.
No. Like, unless, like, just getting 7 is not gonna. No, we don't have enough mana to just Infernal Tutor, get 10. No, that's not.
Yeah, I kind of
I think this is a. I'm gonna screenshot this because I think this is actually a puzzle. I'm gonna put this to the community. This is like a. This is. I'm gonna screenshot this for Twitter because I want to see if people who play decks can figure this out. This is a nice puzzle for people because I don't know how we can do this right now, but there is probably a way. And why is our opponent?
I don't.
Please play at a reasonable pace. I'm calm down. Okay. If we can't figure it out, I'm going to concede because if we can't figure it out, then we can figure it out later.
Yeah.
Okay. And my opponent. Okay. Don't tell me to please play it reasonably. Play it. It's.
I think this is where the echoing truths come in instead of the fatal push.
I got.
It just clears the tokens.
Yep.
Do
you wanna? So yeah, the counter suite is force negation force. If I remember correctly.
Okay. Just trim on preordains, I think.
All right, you happy with this?
Yeah. Let's roll.
Let's go back. Oh, I'm playing Storm. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think this is fine. We get to brainstorm away the tendrils.
Yeah. So keep. Underground Sea. Underground Sea LED pass.
I don't think you have to play the LED now, right? They're not a discard deck.
No, they're not. Okay, so let's just play Underground Sea pass.
Yeah.
Okay, faster. Everyone. Alright. Do you get restoration? Sure. Tapped? Sure, opponent. That's fine. We love that for you. Okay.
Okay. Polluted Delta.
Play brainstorm.
We'll just brainstorm.
Put 2 lands back?
No, we need to put tendrils back.
Oh yeah, tendrils land.
Yep.
Do you want? It doesn't really matter. We can get everything with everything. So. And then, do you want to fetch duress or?
I'm thinking if we have to duress now. I don't think we do. Because it's usually better to hold it to the combo turn if you can afford to do so.
Okay, well, do you want to just pass the turn?
Yeah, I think so. We're not under any pressure yet.
No.
If they go off next turn, we even have like Echoing Truth where we could buy extra turns if we needed to.
Yeah. Name these Rhino tokens. Shoot. Island? Yeah, sure. You're gonna ice our land, probably? Or they play fire ice, I know that much. Okay, so
we want to pause on our upkeep then.
Do you want to fetch end step or do you want to fetch on upkeep?
Fetch on upkeep.
Fetch.
Do
you want to get Badlands?
Yes.
The baddest land. Okay. Then another duress.
Okay. You tap the Badlands to duress them, I think.
Stir your S, please. Show me your secrets. Force a will, force a negate. Oh, they drew. That is okay. I play Stompy decks. This hand is hot. Like, this hand literally is like, I will do nothing but stop you playing Magic, which I respect, but also no.
Just take the force negation.
Yeah. No, it's a point I want to make. Do you want to duress them again?
Not yet, I don't think.
Okay.
For
land go?
Yeah, land go.
Alright, well now we know what we're playing with. I'm just going to get opponent's hand up. So Okay, so just got mana for days. Got more mana than God.
We can just make a ton of goblins next time if we
We
want
can also
to.
just make a ton of goblins. I don't know if I don't know if I've catch your hand. Peace and love. Like honestly. Alright, they're going. Alright, so they found their top deck shot. Their top deck shot this section. Congratulations. Mystical dispute, very nice. Alright, so they're ready to jam. Okay. Do you wanna Echoing Truth them now?
They still have Force of Will, don't they?
Yes.
In which case I kinda want to dress.
Yeah.
That.
Okay.
And then we decide whether we're going for it or just echoing truth, I think.
Alright, so they've got 2 Simian Spirit Guides, Force of Will, and 1 Seagate Restoration. Alright. Badlands, do you rest them?
Yep.
I'm going to. Alright.
Okay, so now we decide whether we're trying to kill them or we're going to.
I think we just kill them.
Well, it's whether we can or not, right? So Rain of Filth ends up adding 3 mana.
Correct.
So it's another +2. So
4, because we've still got a land drop.
oh right, yeah. Okay. So how much mana do we actually have? So it'll be
4, 7.
so both of these are +3. So
Yeah.
they're 6. And then we've got 3 untapped.
Yeah.
Lands, so that's 9. So that is Burning Wish for Peer into the Depths.
Okay.
We know they don't have days. So play Bloodstained Wire, fetch.
Okay. Do you want any particular colours or?
We need red
Yeah.
from something.
So do you want another Badlands, another Underground Sea? Oh, no,
yeah.
we can't. Do we have? Yeah, Volcanic Island, Underground Sea will have to be then.
That's fine.
All right. How you like them apples? Oh, don't pretend that you're doing anything. Don't. Okay. So.
Okay, so tap black, red.
Black, red.
Play Lion's Eye Diamond.
Sounds two. Opponent don't read the cards. If you've played Magic, you know what lines I done. There we go. Thank you.
Play Rain of Filth.
With the 1 black. So now we
get to sack all our lands for black.
Sack every land we have. Okay, we've got a reader now. Now we've got a reader. I remember the first time someone played Rain of Filth against me, I was like, what?
Yeah.
They sacked like 5 lands. I was like, what? Alright.
Okay, so sack all your lands for black. Okay, so remembers hold control.
Okay.
Play Burning Wish. And then in response, we sack our Lion's Eye Diamond.
For black? 7
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we'll use your Burning Wishes. Peer into the Abyss.
Yep. Play Peer into the Abyss, target ourselves.
Target us. Oh god! Oh god! I drew so many cards. Hold on, so, I can't show you. I can't. I'm just. I've just scroll.
But it's fine. We just play them out. So play Lotus Pearl.
Okay, I've got 2.
Yeah, just play all your 0 mana artifacts first.
Okay. I think that's all the 0 mana artifacts. Oh no, there's LED.
Cool. Play that. Sack a Lotus Petal for black.
Yep.
Dark Ritual. It's next to Infernal Cheer.
Yep.
There's Cabal Ritual across on the right.
1.
We're gonna get a storm achievement, by the way. Play dot ritual again. Okay, sack your lotus spell for black. Put Tendrils of Agony on the stack, and then sack Lion's Eye Diamond in response. So hold control.
So,
Yep, target them.
A2.
Keep holding control.
Holding control.
Sack your Lion's Eye Diamond.
So black.
Yep. And now we have won the game with no permanents, no hand.
Yes! Let's go! Opponent! We did the thing. There we go.
This is why you need pressure as well as disruption against a storm.
There we go. Let's gain all the life. Gaining life. Gaining life. Sometimes you just need to gain some life. Opponent, like, bless opponent for letting us do it as well. Okay, we're back on the draw. Okay. Oh, that made me feel something.
Yeah, it's always fun when you get those kills. Just literally no permanent.
Achievement unlocked. Oh, I should have taken a picture. I'll do it. I'll take it later. Achievement unlocked. It's fine. Do we need to bring anything in on the draw? No.
I think we're good.
I think we're good. I love that. Okay, well, let's not get turn 1, and then we'll be fine.
Well, as long as you turn them back.
I mean, yes.
But yeah, the reason I like Grixis builds is because of Burning Wish and Peer into the Abyss. It just
Tasty. That's
my favorite.
that was a tasty biscuit. Like like the nice ones you get in the posh boxes. It's like that.
Oh yeah.
Like the Viennese whirls. Oh, very tasty. So, I mean, this hand is
if they don't turn on us, it's really good. If they turn on us, we are omega dead.
I don't know. Like you kept 7.
If they turn on us, we are dead with this. But
we are dead.
If they don't turn on us, we have a lot. I don't know this matchup at all.
I don't. This deck is like a it's just like it's a fringe deck with peace and love to the Rhino community. I'm inclined to keep it. This might be a bit of a if we lose, we lose. We made a judgment call. It was incorrect. If I'm inclined to keep it. It's a learning process. All right.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't need a lot to get good.
No. Please don't want us. You have so much to live for.
Okay.
Did they just go? Oh my god. Okay. Phew! Okay. I might have counter magic. Okay.
Okay, so fetch swamp and seize that.
Polluted delta. Swamp. Like, is it a swamp? I was had to be like, you can't stifle me, it's not 3 mana. Tutsies. Show me your secrets. Well, that's interesting.
I think they don't have the mana to Shardless Agent yet. But if they draw a thing, it's bad, right?
Yes.
So do you think we just take Shardless and then just play a longer game?
Yeah, I'm inclined to do that. So yeah, because it's my initial gut's saying to take Force of Will, but we can also just take the Force of Will
later
on the later effectively. So I think I'm going to take Shardless Agent because the worst case in the world. It's interesting they brought Endurance actually, but I should get.
I mean, it shuts in Plastic Flames, right?
Yeah, it does shut us in flames. Okay, well, let's discard
Ritual worse.
Yeah, let's discard Shardless Agent, and so they've got 2 forces, 2 endurance. I mean, they're ready to play this Lotus Petal.
No,
just hold it.
Yeah. We only really play it out when there's hand disruption from the opponent, usually, or we're playing around Mind Break Trap. There's another reason to do that.
Who plays Mind Break Trap nowadays? Okay, island. Okay, so island pass. So
also sometimes it's just free to play around it. So you do. Preordain's helpful. I think just island preordain. We want to save our shuffles for later.
So, Badlands Brainstorm.
I think we just want the brainstorm.
Yeah, so Badlands on the bottom.
Yeah.
Play the brainstorm.
We're gonna draw both. But
you don't want to 40s now, do you? Waiting to go.
No, we just wait. Because we're drawing Badlands, so we're not drawing like a combo next turn, no matter what. So there's no need to use now.
Are we drawing Badlands?
Yeah. Oh,
no,
did you put...
I bottom Badlands.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know why my brain is just broken.
It's all right. I mean, opponent's not really doing that much either. There's your land. Okay, so they've got an endurance that they can flash in. Congratulations.
They don't have a sharpless agent, of course they would have done it.
So, fresh card, Rain of Filth.
Okay, so Brainstorm, I think, is where we start.
Brainstorm. Okay.
I think we can put back like Volk, Underground Sea, play our Scalding Tarn.
Can we go? Or is it we
So Cabal Ritual's only ever gonna be +1 because they have endurance.
Yeah, that's annoying.
So with that in mind, Dark Ritual and Rain of Filth are both +2.
Yes.
Lotus Petal is +1.
Yep.
Cabal Ritual is +1.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 mana. That is enough to Ad Nauseam.
Which I think we've got 16. I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, we can't Thoughtseize first though, so I kind of want to do it next turn.
Do you want to Thoughtseize now, or do you want to just hold, or just wait?
Oh, it's tricky. Yeah, we can't win this turn.
Okay. Well, do you want to just go? Do you want to pass the turn? Because we've got land on top.
We've got land on top. Yeah, that helps a lot with the mana. That means we can still Thoughtseize next turn if we just let.
Let's just pass the turn then.
Yeah.
Let's just pass.
They're probably going to play Endurance now.
Yeah. I would play Endurance now. Tiger. Hit our graveyard. I would hit our graveyard.
They might have a Violent Outburst. Okay.
Cool.
That's good.
That's good. Hit our graveyard. Thank you. Let's see what they do. So attack for 3, we're on 14. Then we draw a land, Underground Sea. So I think we can go Underground Sea. What, do you want to go Swamp first? Or do you want to cast off Swamp, or do you want to use the Underground Sea?
I'm trying to think. I think we have to Thoughtseize. I think just do it off the Swamp.
Okay, so let's do this first. Alright, so Thoughtseize them. I mean, if they force this, sure. Gonna cast a second Endurance? Or Violent Outburst? Mystical Dispute. Sure?
Counter unless we pay 3. I'm seriously considering what if we Dark Ritual in response.
We can do that.
That would, yeah, but it's whether that leads to like still a good line or not, right? We know their hand is 2 forces
and an endurance, and an unknown card.
I'm
actually not averse to them paying for Dark Ritual.
If we do that, our hand will be
We've got 3 available mana.
Yeah, that's
Plus
kind of
Rain of Filth.
right. Trying to think how much mana that is.
So 3, 7.
We get to play a land, so Renifilth is +3, Cabal Ritual is +1, so that's 4, plus Lotus Pearl, that's 5, plus 2 lands, that's 7. Yeah, so that's still Infernal Tutor into Ad Nauseam.
Yeah. So okay. So
Okay, Dark Ritual.
Dark Ritual
To
or
pay.
Cabal Ritual? Does it matter?
Dark
Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual.
Ritual. Yeah.
Fetch. Get Badlands probably.
Yeah. Pay for it.
We'll see. 2 forcibles. Okay, so take force.
Yeah, now they can't interact with us, really.
I mean, they can endurance, but I don't think that's really what they're going to try and do.
Yeah, so
okay.
Underground Sea, Lotus Petal.
And then Cabal Ritual. Or do you want to cast Rain of Filth first?
I think I want to cast Rain of Filth first.
Want to float the mana?
Well, you sack it whenever you want.
Okay,
with Rain
well,
of
I'll just,
Filth.
yeah.
It doesn't sack them all
So Rain of Filth.
Yep.
And then sack for black.
Yeah. And then just cast Cabal Ritual.
Sack the island for black. Cast Cabal Ritual.
Mm-hmm.
3. And then cast Infernal Tutor.
Yep.
Getting Ad Nauseam.
Yes. This isn't a guaranteed win because of our life total and such, but I think it's kind of like the best chance we have.
We can't Tendrils them because we're on. There's 8. We get to do. Oh, that's annoying. So it has to be Ad Nauseam. All right. Well.
Wait. How much mana do we have?
We have 5.
1 pool plus. Yeah, we're 1 mana off tutor for tutor for Ad, tutor for 10.
Yeah, we are. You're right. So I think it's just Ad.
Yeah.
I think it's just Ad Nauseam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Sack.
Sack everything for black. I hope to God this is enough. All right, opponent. Okay. Let's dance. Endurance.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Silver Spirit Guide. Okay, so they don't. It's to stop.
Cabal Rituals, and it's also to shuffle back in like the dead cards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Burning Wish.
Yes.
Range.
Yes.
Ponder.
Yes.
Dark Ritual.
Yes. You have to keep saying yes. This doesn't kill.
Does lands I don't kill? Yes.
Not this current hand.
Okay. Ponder. Want to keep going?
Because have we played a land this turn?
Yes, we played Underground Sea.
Yeah, so we kind of need like a Lotus Pearl to get us started.
Okay, well. Oh, and we killed ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Lotus Pearl's below. Literally flip those 2 cards around and you have a win. Oh well.
Oh well.
That is a game.
That is a game. Okay, well, we've hit everything. Just to show everyone, we hit Past in Flames so far. Okay, well that's fine. Like, we've basically done everything the storm is meant to do. We've died to our own Ad Nauseam. and we've killed someone with no permanents in play. Okay, we've done it all. Literally done it all.
It's so frustrating because if we didn't have to Fortsies there, we win.
Yeah, but I think the thing is that they're just going to counter anything that we play, so which is kind of fine. It's fine. It's a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drug. I can see why Storm made it. Storm fans, please tell us in the comments how we could have not died. But yeah.
Yeah, there's probably winning lines and like.
Of course, but this is the world we're in. This is the world that we live in. Deck's sweet though. Like I like the fact that you can still win out of nowhere. I think that's something that I think is that's appealing to me. That you feel like you're dead, and you're like, oh my god, I just died. I can see, like, having played Stompy decks myself, I always feel like Storm decks are very easy to play against. Because you have like chalices. Like, we've not played against Ancient Tomb yet. We've played against 2 blue decks.
Yeah, I mean, we've played against basically 2 tempo decks, which are some of the trickier matchups to navigate.
I'd love to play against, like, what do we want to play against? Just like Maverick? Like lands without sphere resistance. Lands without sphere resistance, please.
DNT, if they don't open with a fast Thalia, can be straightforward as well.
Just give us the, I don't play against any Stompy deck. But we'll see. Let's see what happens. Okay. I don't know if it's... We won the die roll. This is good for us.
Yep.
Well, not with... We literally do nothing. This hand does...
Disruption. Hand.
This hand is so bad.
Yeah, we mulligan that.
We're going to put this back. And we're mulling to 5. If I was playing Pops, then I'd have kept that hand. Because I'm not playing Pops, I'm not keeping that 7. Alright, opponent. We mull to 6. We're mulling to 5. You kept 7. Congratulations.
Okay, we can get us.
Yeah, sure. Past in Flames land?
Yeah, I think that's what we put back.
Okay. Well, we're going first.
I think we just want to fetch Underground Sea and Forces them for turn 1.
So yeah, this also demonstrates that we're not Storm. This is just like this is like Death Shadow. Alright, opponent. We're playing against
Cephalid Breakfast.
Sheffield Breakfast. I love Sheffield Breakfast. Force of Will?
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be a bit of a race, I guess.
It's who combos first, basically.
It's the new stuff in the Storyteller build.
I mean, if they're just going to sit there drawing cards, congratulations. If that's their life. 100 gold. I love that for you. Because yeah, to opponent right now, we just look like a regular old Scalding Town Brainstorm.
I mean, it's complicated because I kind of almost want more cards before we brainstorm.
But do you want to just go land go?
I think so.
Okay, land go. Like, they have Cabal Therapy, but that's like the only thing that they could play. They play as this card's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Staff?
Guessing.
Play a staff.
So they're kind of doing the fair thing.
Which is fine. Play your fair magical cards. Alright. Let's untap. Draw. Brainstorm?
Yeah, let's brainstorm.
Everyone loves. Ooh. No, that doesn't really do anything.
It's kind of alright. So we probably want to put back like Island, Lotus Petal. Because we'll be fetching those away.
Play Underground Sea Go?
Yeah, we kind of just need to hit an Infernal Tutor at this point.
We don't need to play on these. We can just hold these in hand, right?
Yeah, that's correct. We just need to kind of fetch before our next draw step. We're kind of just praying we hit like Infernal Tutor or the Ad Nauseam itself.
Attack me for one.
And that they don't have a counter spell, which is probably a big ask. But
let's fetch. What do you want to get? Badlands?
yeah.
The baddest land. Now we're gonna show our true colours. I just shuffled you away.
Yeah, we just pass. Have to think about it really. There is a chance.
I'm surprised opponents still playing Cephalid Breakfast. You know Orcish Bowmasters is legal, right? Put a counter on your staff. Get the value. Get your Shuko. Make your Urza Saga a 3/2. Congratulations. Make another Urza Saga.
At least we're not immediately dead.
Oh, that's true. This card's very good. When we get to play an Urza Saga deck, this will show off people how good this deck really is. So they've got Brainstorm, Narcomoeba, and 3 unknowns. We're on 10. We are dead next turn. We need like... That doesn't... I think we're just dead. Force. Yeah,
we are just dead.
Okay. Well, that happened. Do you want Echoing Truth for the other Saga tokens?
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Do you want Surgical or Particle?
Yeah. I'm worried about overboarding as well.
You're worried about overboarding? That makes complete sense. Well then, maybe don't need Echoing Truth.
Yeah,
that's Surgical Extraction.
Maybe like cut Preordain. Yeah, I'm kind of always shaving Preordain, I feel like. I don't know if that's correct.
Well, so hear me out on this. Yeah, like, I'm actually wondering if it's discard. I'll tell you for why. I just feel like you're feeding into their plan. Like, you know, this doesn't take Urza Saga. The rest doesn't take Urza Saga. Like, it takes like one of the combo pieces mainly, but then they can just start like, I don't know. My gut's telling me it's actually like a discard spells, but maybe I'm incorrect as well.
Yeah, it's just obviously we do need to get through their Force of Wills.
That is very true.
Is the thing.
We can shave Preordain.
Yeah.
Like Preordain and maybe like a Lotus Petal. But maybe just 2 Preordains also the option. Actually, Preordain's probably let's just shave Preordain. Okay. I'd like to go first, please. This is a very set-up hand. But it does have a lot of interaction.
It is insulated against early combos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we key.
Yeah. And then what, turn 1 Duress or turn 1 40?
I was just thinking turn 1 Ponder.
What, Island Ponder?
Yeah.
Island Ponder Gaming!
Because we're kind of insulated against a turn 2 combo anyway, without needing to hand attack.
That's true.
I guess we want to play Preordain before Ponder, don't we?
Okay, well let's play Preordain. So, Island, Preordain. Land, Brainstorm.
I think I want the Brainstorm, don't want the land, because it's not a fetch.
So, top?
Bottom the island, draw the Brainstorm.
Pasta.
We've still got plenty of cantrips to keep land drops coming.
We got more cantrips than guards right now. We've got like, we're gonna look at like 3, so hold on. We've looked at 2, 5, we're gonna look at 8 cards. 10 cards because we're gonna draw one. So many cards. Conan Malta 6. Let's double check. Island Ponder Gaming. Opponent, I'm passing my turn. Peace and love. Come on now. If you leave me now. On. Play your island. Play Ponder. We'll have a nice fair game. Nice fair game. Tundra, there you go. Tundra go. Alright, I love Tundra go. The fairest of the cards. Okay. So Underground Sea.
Let's ponder first, I think. I know what's going on with us.
Rain of Filth, Cabal, Ritual, Infernal Tutor.
I mean,
do all this.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of most of a combo. We kind of need an LED. I'm sad there's no like shuffle effects that we're drawing.
I mean, we don't have to draw these. We can just shuffle and draw fresh.
Yeah, but I like these.
I also like these. We have to get through them.
Yeah, I mean we got Brainstorm to help get through as well. So I think like Rain of Filth at the bottom, like Infernal Tutor and then Cabal Ritual. Because we want the top two, for sure.
No. And then do you want a Duress or Thoughtseize?
Let's start with a Thoughtseize, because it can take Illusionist.
Let's see what you're doing. Doing. Step through Brainstorm Narcomoeba. Interesting. Very interesting.
I think you just take the step through, right?
Shoot! Opponents kept a very, like... I mean, the hand is all in on that Urza Saga. Alright, well, opponent's not really doing much. So we've got time.
Yeah.
Come on, opponent. I know your hand.
It might be better to take the Brainstorm and just try and walk them into trying and combo while we have Surgical.
Perhaps, but like this, like... Yeah, maybe we could have taken Brainstorm. I think it was more just like stopping them playing magic. Or playing less magic.
I mean, we've got enough. Like,
Well, the opponent, I think I'm just playing the other side while I'm passing. I think that's the way they win. The way they kind of do this game is just other side of good times. Okay.
Trying to think what's the risk of Brainstorm locking ourselves. We have, if I remember right, 8 fetches in the deck. So it's seeing 2 fresh new cards where there can be 8 successes.
We have 4, 6, 8.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I think we need to brainstorm. We need to get through the. We need to get through top of the library.
1 sec.
Because all else fails, we can just duress that brainstorm out the hand, and then just say go.
Yeah, it's like we're looking at 48 cards. We're looking at 2 of them. We only need to hit like.
I'm on brainstorm.
Yeah, I think we're mostly likely to hit. I just can't remember like how likely. I think it's in the 90s, but I might be wrong.
This is where me and you differ. I'm just like feeling. Play brainstorm. The top deck will come. But yes.
I mean, it's just because brainstorm locking ourselves is so bad, right?
Oh, I mean, yes.
So if it's below like the 90%, I don't want to do it. I just want to take my draw and get like an extra card.
Come on, opponent. You know what brainstorm does? It's in your hand. I wonder if my opponent's I wonder if our opponent is either double queuing or just.
I mean, I think it's fine because we're going to tank at some point.
Oh God.
Oh, we've got Ponder to shuffle away.
Okay.
We're fine. So put back Tendrils. I think.
Duress?
Yeah.
Thoughtseize or Thoughtseize? Probably Thoughtseizes.
I think Duress because Thoughtseize can take illusionist for your item.
So do you take these? And then cast Ponder.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a land, but I think we just need to shuffle.
Just any order shuffle, yeah.
Yes! Oh! Love land! Not the right land, but...
Yeah, we just play it. It's fine.
Best. Alright, well, there we go. We got through our library. Oh, we're nearly getting close to Cabal Ritual times. Spicy!
Yeah.
Spicy meatball!
The real problem for us is getting Hellbent, but obviously if we just hit an LED, it's fine.
Yeah.
There's lines where we can Thoughtseize ourselves as well.
Yeah.
In fact, there's just lines where we just pay life for surgical, right? So
yeah, I've
just
played.
surgical
I
something.
will happily peek at my opponent's hand.
Yeah.
I'm on opponent. What are you doing?
Definitely got enough mana.
I mean, it's fine. I'm mostly winding up.
Considering our average pace of play from the Alarin video, I don't think we can.
That's just very true, actually. You can make an Urza Saga. A Scalding Tarn. Alright. The opponent is hand is Narcomoeba, Brainstorm, Flooded Strand, and 2 unknowns. Island Ponder Gaming. We are technically Island Ponder Gaming. And I sing it, but we are, yeah. Storm is an Island Ponder gaming deck. Okay. Oh!
Okay.
Let's go.
Right, so start by surgicaling that random thing in their graveyard.
What, the step through?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to peek at their hand.
Peek?
And know whether I have to commit Thoughtseize to them or not.
Or pay life.
Yep. Because we need to get rid of this surgical. Oh wait, I guess we could have just Thoughtseized. You know what? This way we get extra mana if we need it.
Yeah.
So
they're going to be very confused about what you're
doing. They're going to screenshot this, submit it to don't, surgical that, you know, all that kind of stuff.
There's a reason, opponent.
Just want to see your hand.
Cephalid Illusionist, Narcomoeba, Brainstorm.
Okay, so they can Brainstorm looking for interaction.
Okay, well, let's exile these step throughs.
Yep. They do have a kill next turn now. So we do have to go for it.
Okay, so they've got orange chance. Okay, so let's actually be cognizant of what they've got. So they've got orange chance. How many forces do they have? Oh, they've got all their forces still in their deck. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of this for mainly us.
Yeah.
Just saving screenshots.
Yeah.
Save screenshots. Oh, so the library is there. Hostess for you.
I wonder if we can go off if we just Thoughtseize first. Because we could just take the Brainstorm.
Yeah, of course.
So
I think we do that. I think that's what we do.
Well, we need to count first,
okay,
right?
Let's resolve the thing. So let's count. So we'll do it off.
So that's +2. Cabal Ritual will be the full +3.
Yeah.
Lineside Diamond is also +3, so that's
we need to cast Cabal Ritual first, don't we?
3, 6. No. Oh yeah, because of the black mana issue. Which is annoying because they can then Brainstorm in response to that.
We can Rain of Filth first.
Yeah, I think we Rain of Filth first.
Okay.
As weird as that sounds. So I go Rain of Filth.
Do we need to float the mana or just... Oh, you can just until end of turn.
Yeah.
Right. Rain of Filth. They probably Brainstorm now? Okay, they're gonna let
it. Float a blue and then sack the island to
float a blue.
Sack the island. And then Thoughtseize them. Like
Thoughtseize.
They Brainstorm in response.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna just. I don't know the hand now because they're brainstorming. Is this resolving? Oh, jeez Louise. Okay, well,
yeah,
I think
we win now, right?
Do we just take this?
Just take it. Yeah.
So there's an illusionist on top of the library. Okay, so now we do.
Now you play Lions Eye Diamond. Sack your Underground Sea for black.
Play Cabal Ritual.
Yeah.
Five mana. More mana than God. Do we have the double Infernal Tutor? 7, 8, 9. Are we one short?
One short of what, sorry?
6, 7, 8. Do we have to Infernal Tutor for Infernal Tutor?
Why don't we just get Ad Nauseam?
Oh, we got no. Okay, I nearly died last time. Okay.
Okay, so hold control.
I'm holding control.
Yeah, I don't see a natural storm way of doing it, if that's what you mean. Like tutor for tutor for tutor. So sack that for black.
Yeah. Ad Nauseam.
Yeah. Cast Ad Nauseam. We'll have 1 black floating. Plus we have 2 mana still on board.
Lions Eye Diamond. Yes.
We repeat. We can repeat down to like 4 life safely. So it's just a case of when we see the kill.
I mean, there's a lot of brainstorms.
Going.
On the Cabal Ritual.
You can keep going.
Another Cabal. Okay, we're on 4.
Now we have to think.
All
of those cantrips.
There's a lot of cantrips.
Yeah, it's like what are the odds of like hitting things from
We're on 31. Yeah. We're gonna look at 3.
So we need to find our Tendrils, we need to find a Burning Wish, we need to find a Tutor or all out. So there's 4 in total between Infernal Tutor and Tendrils.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, I think 4. If we hit it, we're gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah. But I'm trying to figure out whether we have to or not. I don't think we have to because I think our odds are good with the thing. So stop it.
We have more mana than
play Lotus Spell, play your Lions Eye Diamonds.
Yeah, Storm count up to a nice level.
We still got a land drop as well. So
we still do have a land.
Tap the Volcanic Island for blue and cast Ponder.
There's Infernal Tutor.
Yeah. So we want to draw Infernal Tutor.
No. And then play Badlands.
Count 12. So play Badlands. Tap it. Play Infernal Tutor, hold priority, sack our diamonds for black.
Holding control. Sack for black. Sack for black. Get Tendrils.
Tendrils them.
We did it! Oh, thank you, opponent, for not letting us do it. Okay, that was game 1. Okay.
No, that was game 2.
Was that game 2?
Yeah.
Oh, was that game 2? Oh yeah, because it was surgical. I hit my brain. Okay, they're back on the play though. So okay. I'm just looking at anything else. No. Oh, this is a sorcery. Magic Massacre was an instant. Oh!
Yeah, it's something you can tutor for theoretically if you need to.
Yeah, I think. Do you want Fatal Push? No, the thing is, do you want Fatal Push?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, darling, let's go. Go back. Oh! The thing is, I've got 4 Lions Eye Diamonds. I should just play them. I've got 4.
Easy for some.
Daniel bought them years ago when he wanted to build Dredge. That's what it was for. Now one is in a Canadian Highlander deck. 3 are in our collection. I could have won when I won Axion. I could have won 4 altered LEDs, but I needed a 4 Volcanic Island. So I was like, I'll take the 4 Volcanic Island, thank you.
That's bad.
Take those.
The only really valuable thing I own is the Judge Elishnorn.
Oh, again, Viennese well level of tasty. Oh, that's not even a Viennese well. That's like a really posh. You know, like the posh biscuits you get in like the really posh hotels, like that level of posh. Tasty, tasty. Jewel lands are like up here, and then Judge promo stuff is like, that's like the that's like acquired taste stuff. It's like
Yeah, it depends what Judge foil it is as well.
It's true. Oh, the one I really like is the. Is there one for Greater Auramancy? That's the most recent one. I quite like it.
We have one of those. Yeah.
That's nice. Opponent, come on. Our deck is Storm. We counted 10. Maybe 12. And that last time we counted to 12. You know what? Ad Nauseam's like a terrifying card to resolve. Because you're like, okay. Top of the deck, be kind to me. Simply
remember that the highest mana cost you have in your deck is 4.
Yeah.
And there's only 2 4-mana cards.
This is a bit meh.
We've got an answer to instant combo and surgical. Yeah.
We just need like black mana.
Yeah. I think we have to keep on the draw.
I think so too. Keep our sideboard open for everyone. Whoop. I feel like this is the deck where you have to keep the sideboard open. Like, hello, this is what our sideboard is.
They've mulled to 5.
They've mulled to 5. Oh, God. They've mulled to 4. Oh.
I mean, if they're just going for super fast combo, if they don't have protection for it, we have it covered.
Yeah, ready. Don't mull to 3, Habibi. We've been there. I've been there. Sarah's been there. The only time you ever mull to 3 or 2 or 1 is if you're playing Bazaar of Baghdad in Vintage. It's when they serum powder, when they've got serum powder, like half their deck's gone. And you're like, what?
I want a mull to 4 with
I want a mull to 4. My current claim to fame is I want a mull to 4 against Javier Dominguez.
What would the deck?
I was playing Initiative and Javier was playing Jeskai. Just dug ourselves out of it.
Yeah. Oh. Initiative, very fair. Very fair cards.
Exactly. Very fair. The hand was just like 4 swords and minor missteps, so I was just like, I see. Here's a Cavern of Souls naming human. Oh, I love it.
Cavern of Souls, very, very cruel.
I'm gonna get the Lord of the Rings set. I like the Cavern of Souls. I invest.
I need the new Caracas.
Really. No, Ancient Tomb. I want balance. I want the Ancient Tomb. Ancient Tomb is my favorite. I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan, so for me, I'm excited by the set. Like, I know we've obviously like Oakish Board Masters and the Legacy community is like all the rage, but there's a bunch of cool cards. Like, the one I like, I think, for me personally, is like Into the Fire. I really like. Yes.
Okay, they're going for super fast combo, I think.
Got turn 1, turn 2. That's like Island Ponder Gaming.
So yeah, we might lose if they have Illusionist, land and some protection, but
it's kind of... Do you want to go Land Ponder or Land Preordain? Does it matter?
Land Preordain. I think that's the correct way to sequence those cantrips.
Yeah. Again, have not played with Preordain. Shuffle?
It depends, because if we get a turn to Fort Seize them, we're probably in really good shape. But
we have no mana.
Need black mana. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I guess we put both to the bottom. Right. Okay, that's good.
That's good.
I assume they just go Illusionist and try and combo off, and we've got to hope our extraction is good enough.
Yeah.
If it is, we just win. Without having to do anything. Shuko. Okay, so they don't have it yet. Now I wish I had the Fortsy. No, because it wouldn't. It's only over the top of their deck, isn't it? So.
Fortsy is top of their deck, darling. But now they got one card in hand. This is their plan. This is the thing. I've played Breakfast. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with 2-1 beats. Okay? I want to impact the game, ladies and gentlemen. Okay.
Okay, land. I think we just play Ponder, because we don't have a winning line here yet.
No.
We're building towards one, though. Once that graveyard gets big, suddenly Past in Flames Cabal Ritual is just, it wins the game by itself.
We shuffle this.
We shuffle that.
Sure.
Okay.
Pass.
Just passing.
Alright, opponent. Please don't orange chant us. Peace and love.
They need literally orange chant Cephalid. Okay. They definitely don't have a Cephalid in hand, otherwise they would be playing it.
Yeah. I think they're going for beats.
Yeah.
They're going for beats, we have time. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So hold on. I sent you the screenshot of their deck. So they've got forces, orange chance. Okay, so there isn't. So the only thing. I think we're basically good to go. I think we're good to go. Can we go?
That's what I'm trying to work out. So we put 2 extra things into our bin.
Correct.
So that's 4. We need 7 for our Cabal Rituals to be adding extra. I think just brainstorm first.
Okay. Let's
see what we're finding.
Land, Dark Ritual.
Okay, put 2 lands back. Okay, now I kind of think we can go for it.
Let's go.
Can we cast Duress first?
So
what, like
what are you worried about? Like, the only thing that I'm looking at their deck, they literally.
Yeah, but they didn't know what we were on. Like, what if they put Force and Negation in now? And
we stormed off this turn. We stormed off in game 2.
Yes.
This game 3.
Yes, I know, but we didn't do anything in game 1, so they might not have boarded properly in game 2.
You're very correct. Yeah.
So, can we fetch Swamp and Duress them? Well, maybe. One sec. Let me work out if we have enough mana. So, we'll fetch. That's 4 in yard. We're going to be fetching again. That's 5 in yard. Duress is a 6th in yard. Dark Ritual is a 7th. Our Cabal Rituals add the 4 mana. Yeah, so we can Duress first.
Okay, so let's fetch for Swamp.
Actually, shit. We have to play Past in Flames, don't we? In order for this to work. So maybe we can't Duress. We just Dark Ritual first. Okay, fetch for Swamp.
Fetch for Swamp. Let's get Dark Ritual going.
Yeah. It's rare they'll just Force of Negation the Dark Ritual. If they do, we just go off next turn. So get Swamp. Dark Ritual.
Okay.
Duress them.
6. It's a land. Okay, we're good to go.
Yeah. So done. Play. We need to fetch something that makes red mana. So fetch
Badlands.
Yeah.
The baddest of lands.
Cabal Ritual.
With the floating.
Yeah.
Make 5.
Are they typing in chat or something?
No. I think they wonder if they can concede.
We can Infernal Tutor for another Cabal Ritual because we'll be casting it back with Past in Flames.
So
cast Infernal Tutor.
Cast Infernal Tutor?
Yeah, get another Cabal Ritual. We're going for a Past in Flames line. So.
Oh, sorry, but I got very confused. Like, what?
Yeah. It finds something that's already in your hand if you're not hellbent. So
So
Then Cabal Ritual. Cabal Ritual.
no, this
For red, play Past in Flames. We need to empty our hand now, so just surgical their polluted delta, I guess.
12. So you got 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's thank you.
Say okay. And now we just go like Cabal Ritual, Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor, get Tendrils, kill them.
Opponent, you know you're dead, right?
They're just doing it.
And then Dark Ritual just rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tendrils of Agony. Target you. Mm-hmm. I will pay 2 with my 5 million mana. Same target. Okay. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Hey! Woohoo! Exciting! Ooh, tasty. This is our first game we've won in both 2 videos. Woohoo!
First round.
First match.
We've won plenty of games.
No, we've won plenty of games. We're just not our first match. Okay, we're 1-2. Okay, let's go. I'm excited.
The 3-2 comeback, I believe.
3-2 comeback. I don't know what spell is on. We're on the play though. This is good for us. Ooh! Oh! This is. Oh, if this was like an underground sea, I'd be losing my absolute mind.
How? Yeah, I think you put this one back. I think we can do a little bit better.
We can do better.
It is very close, though.
Yeah, I looked at it, I was like, ooh, let's go. And then realized that this is not a blue source. Alright, we'll mulligan this.
This seems fine to me.
But for people at home, I'm doing the kind of the Shrek face, like. Okay, putting back.
We've got. This is the question, right? Like, either duress or. Like, it's duress if we think they're not a Force of Will deck, and we can kind of just jam this into them.
We can do some reconnaissance. We can do some very quick reconnaissance while we're.
Because Dark Ritual +2, +1. So we've got 2 from Underground Sea and Lotus Pearl. Another 2 from Dark Ritual, so that's 4. Another 1 from Cabal Ritual. So we're kind of short from just having a turn 1 Ad Nauseam.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a slight reconnaissance.
But Underground Sea, like, preordained funding us like any more mana gets us.
Okay, so this person has played Grixis Control. This is everything that I've seen. They had played Grixis Control in.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've just been playing Grixis Control. I've just looked on Goldfish. They had just played Grixis. So this,
very likely to have a Force of Will, right?
Yes. Like, double check. Yeah, the last league result was from 3 days ago, and they run 4 Force of Will.
All right, I think we put Duress back still, but we just play it a bit slower. Yeah.
We're on the play though.
Mm-hmm. So we just go Underground Sea preordain.
Yeah. And just look like any run-of-the-mill blue deck.
I mean, preordain kind of screams combo at people.
I kind of like them.
Yeah.
Land Brainstorm.
I think we keep both, right?
Yeah. Like... I'm thinking. I kind of want to leave Brainstorm on the top.
Yeah, I agree.
So let's go. I put on top. And then pass?
Yeah.
Okay. So they've got Baleful Strixis, Snapcast Mage, Brazen Borer, Nimble Obstructionist, Plague Engineer, Narset, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and then Soren the Mirthless, otherwise known as Black Jace.
How recent was this?
This was 3 days ago.
Okay. All right. We've got a dedicated Grixis gamer.
Grixis Gaming. And then they were playing like Colligan's Command into the story. Oh. And then one Fable in their sideboard. I love that.
Do they have any counter spells that aren't force as well?
No. They have a Cling to Dust, Thoughtseize Ponder, Shieldress Edict. No. They've got some in the sideboard, like Pyroblast and Hydroblast, but that's
okay.
And opposition agent.
If they didn't have interaction, we could jam an Ad Nauseam here, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 2, 4, 5, 6, and then oh no, that's not Ad Nauseam. That's still 1 mana shot. Okay.
Do you want to just pass?
Yeah, I think we just pass. We might like brainstorm.
Yeah,
on
hides cards.
Yeah.
They've got like Shieldress Edict, Colligan's Command, and then in the sideboard they've got Blusterstorm. Okay, so that's something to be mindful of. And then opposition and from the Catacombs. What this card do? Return creature card from a graveyard to the battlefield. Corpse counter. You take the initiative. Oh.
Did you say they had anything that could interrupt with our fetches?
They have Nimble Obstruction.
We might have wanted to fetch in response to their fetch.
Well,
Don't do it. Don't do it now. They've played Baleful Strix anyway.
Yeah, they have an Nimble Obstructionist. Okay. What's on top of our? Oh, we don't know what's on. On top of our library is a. We don't know.
Yeah.
It's a new card. Just draw and see what we draw. Dark Ritual. Well, that's interesting.
Okay, so that's now 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that is enough mana to do it. But obviously, if they have a Force of Will, we're just in a bad spot. Because we have to play our entire hand here. Let's start with just brainstorming. Well, there's just Ad Nauseam by itself, which is kind of good. We can put back like the second Infernal Tutor and the Brainstorm, I think.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks we just go for like a naked Ad Nauseam and see if it works.
I think I'm on board with that, honestly, because we still have Infernal Tutor.
Yeah.
So I think okay. And then fetch gets Swamp.
Get a Badlands, I guess, in case this game goes for like more.
Let's go. Badlands, the best lands. Okay. And then
Dark Ritual.
They don't have days. Dark Ritual. F6?
I hope so. Dark Ritual.
Nauseam?
Yep.
I've lifted my hands up. Alright, there's the Force Order.
There's the Force.
Pitching okay. Okay, well, at least we tried.
Yeah.
Okay. So. Well, we
can set ourselves up for Past in Flames lines in future as well. We knew it was something they could have, so.
Yeah. You got it. Lewis playing against blue decks. I mean, like, respect to opponent for playing Grixis. I don't know. Grixis might be good now because of Bowmasters. They can play Bowmasters. Okay. Well.
Okay.
3, 6.
So if you sat the pedal, then obviously.
Then we're good. But then do we think they have another Force Order?
I mean, is it getting any better?
No, it's not getting any better. I'm very much tempted to jam, and if we lose, we lose. But like, if this is the pressure, this 1-1.
Sure. Yeah, it's about whether we wait and try and hit like a discard spell to know, or whether we just jam. And I don't know what's correct.
My heart's telling me to jam. Like they got 5 cards. Like,
okay.
if they want to like if they Snapcaster Forcer was kind of backbreaking, but sure. Like,
Okay.
we could wait. Like, we're not under any pressure. That's the thing, and we're not under any pressure. We're just being attacked by a 1/1.
Yeah. We've got 7 discard spells we can hit.
We do have 7 discards. We can wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's
we should wait.
Let's wait.
It's about whether like they're more likely to.
They have 2. Yeah, they've got 2 forces, but they have to find them.
I just meant like it's more likely they draw a Force of Will or something.
I mean, we can. I can turn off. We can go if you want.
No, I think I'm fine waiting. Like, I don't know which of these 2 things to do is right, so.
Please tell us in the comments what you would have done.
I think if it's like Tez, you always jam.
Yeah.
And because of the amount of discard spells,
I
got through 1 Force of Will.
Yeah. Can we find a non-forcible gamer, please? Anybody non-forcible gamer? The thing is, Lauren, we got all the non-forcible decks, and then we've got all the forcible. Legacy.
We gotta be put through our paces.
I know, right? This is good though. Okay, so we're not going. We're just gonna pass.
Mm-hmm.
Just pass. Okay. Passing has been called. Oh, upkeep. Or they brainstorm. Attack me for 1, or attack us for 1. 117. Is this how we die? This 1 lowly baleful Strix? Tap out. Play Narset or something. Or Jace. Oh, they're tapping out?
Do you want them to play Narset? Okay, Jace.
Sure.
Okay, I think we have to jam now that there's a Jace.
Let's see what they do. They might. Okay, so they're just brainstorming. Oh! The value, Sarah! Look at the value they're getting!
If this brainstorm draws them the Force of Will, I'm going to be so sad.
That's fine. I mean, we want to know. Okay. Ponder.
Okay, so we have to work out mana. So we have 3 from Lotus Petal. Once you sack Lotus Petal, Cabal Ritual adds 3. So
Correct.
that's 3, 6, 9 with Lens Eye Diamond. So Infernal Tutor, finding Ad Nauseam.
And then door. And then. Hold on. We've already used our Ad Nauseam.
Oh god, yeah. Okay, so it has to be like a Past in Flames line.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, plus another 3 is 8, and then it's 9, minus 2 for this is 7. Past in Flames is...
We not get Burning Wish?
We do have Burning Wish.
Like,
Yeah.
could we not get Burning Wish of Infernal Tutor?
Potentially. I'm currently trying to think whether we like ponder and see if we get a discard spell I can still go off from there.
Yeah. I'm not averse to that.
Because like theoretically, if we just do a Past in Flames line, we should win if those things resolve, because you just tutor up. So
let's
I think
ponder first.
enough mana to ponder.
Okay, let's ponder first. Another ponder, Lotus Petal, Bloodstain. I mean, Lotus Petal adds another storm.
Yeah, but we're not really stuck for storm.
No.
I think just take the land. Like
take the land?
Yeah, it's just mana neutral. We just fetch because we have to jam now anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Same way, fetch.
So fetch for a underground sea?
Yeah, I think so.
Then play Lotus Petal
Mm-hmm.
Now Cabal Ritual is online.
Yeah.
So we. Oh, do you want to? We just use load special, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Cephalid Black, tap the underground scene.
Do you want to keep red banner open for past and blank?
Yeah, I do. Cabal Ritual.
Is this F6? Yeah, this is F6.
Lineside Diamond. Cast Infernal Tutor, hold priority, sack line, side diamond.
Black or red?
Add black. We've got the red from Badlands.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Thanks, opponent. Had the second force of will.
Yeah, I didn't think they were F6. I think they were just quick on passing first spells. They knew they didn't have to
Alright,
counter.
well, let's just see what happens. They're just gonna fate see this. Okay, so they're not. I bet it's upon the. There you any money they've kept 100 on top of our library.
Yeah.
Okay. I should not really call it black. It is just like a black version. I am happy conceding.
Yeah, same.
Because opponent had it all. What's it like, opponent? Okay, so playing against effectively a control deck. Okay, so we know that this is not like like
I think we just want to address
and duress. You want to take out like Rain of Filth or something?
It's hard to know what to cut.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe like a Lotus Pill. Alright, so what are they? So they're gonna bring in. They've got Flusterstorm. They've got Opposition Agent, and like a minor misstep.
Oppo Agent's rough.
Opposition is rough.
But
it is only one. They're not like 2 or 3. There's one. You have to fight it.
We do just lose to it.
We do just lose to it. That's very true. I mean,
yeah,
Peer doesn't. Peer like, but then
you wish for Peer usually. Okay. If they've got Oppo Agent, I want to be going very quickly, so I want to keep the Lotus Spell then.
Okay, do you want to cut pre-order?
Yeah, sure.
Right. Beep beep, I'm a Jeep. This
is all the mana we need. We just need to find something to do with it.
We're looking at like 6 cards.
Yeah, I think this is fine to keep. It's like Underground Sea, Preordain, I think.
You hear the drums, Fernando. Interesting.
I want both of those.
Thoughtseize on top? Or you want to draw Thoughtseize?
I think draw Thoughtseize, leave Burning Wish on top.
Okay. Faster. Have more mana than God. This basically. Now.
No, I think we kill them next turn.
You want Thoughtseize them?
I think we ponder here. We really want like another land drop. Because then hopefully we can ponder Thoughtseize and then yeah, so what I want to do is it's annoying because I also kind of want to draw Duress. Yeah, I mean we just have to take a land and Thoughtseize them here, I think. Can we get away with not four-season them? We're definitely drawing the land, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we need to take no. I think they've got a full group of 7.
Well, what I'm thinking is next turn if we can both cast Forties and Duress. Like that's the
the
thing.
dream.
That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to work out. But I'm not sure we can because we just don't have like a ritual that.
No.
Unless Rain of Filth. I mean, it only adds like 1 net mana.
Exactly. I'm on Fort Seasingdom now.
Okay, sure.
Okay, so we need to get Badlands.
Yeah.
Please show me your secret. Oh. There's a Hydroblast.
That does counter our Burning Wish.
That does counter our Burning Wish.
I think we have to take that.
Yeah.
Though they just play Snap. Oh wait, they can't Snapcast a Hydroblast. Okay. Yeah, just take the Hydroblast.
Well, they've got a fetch land, so they can play Snapcast Mage, but they're not gonna.
Yeah, but they can't Snapcast a Hydroblast.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter to us if they do or not. Okay.
So pass?
Yep.
Alright. And hope to God you don't draw anything relevant.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go for it next turn. No matter what.
Leave those. What kind of card? Ponder? Okay.
Yeah.
Please draw something irrelevant.
Mm-hmm. We want to see shuffle.
I'd love a shuffle. They choose not to shuffle.
Okay.
So the hand is Snapcaster Mage, Ponder, Opposition Aging, Swamp. And 2 unknowns.
2 unknowns, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. We're on 5.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. So Lotus Petal, Rain of Filth. That's 7.
Yeah. We're kind of forced into it. I'm just thinking if there's a line that plays around like whatever they've got in hand.
So the only thing I'm worried about is them having a Force Will.
Yeah. Like, is there anything?
Pyroblast doesn't do anything. Like,
is
they
there
don't have mana for Fluss. I'm trying to think literally what they would have. Like, yeah, I'm looking at their sideboard and going like a clinked. No, there's literally like minor misstep. No, they can't play cast minor misstep because of Madlands. So I think yeah, like Bolt, Cling to Dust.
I mean, I don't think we can let them have another turn.
No, we can't. I think we just go. So Lotus Spell.
Yep. Cast all your 0 mana artifacts first.
Mana. Mana. I have more mana than God.
Okay. Start with Rain of Filth.
Does it matter? Oh no, we need to. Black? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rain of Filth.
We can now sack the Underground Sea and a Lotus Spell and just cast Cabal Ritual.
Black. Cabal Ritual. 5.
Cast Burning Wish, hold control.
Red.
Sack 1 Lion's Eye Diamond for black. Don't sack the other one.
My God, opponent.
Yeah. I mean, it was heavily telegraphed by them not shuffling on Ponder. Yeah, I'm not really surprised.
I'm not gonna do salt.
We have left ourselves some outs by the fact we didn't sacrifice the other lion's eye, I think.
Well, now we've just wasted 7 storm. Oh, well.
Yeah, 7 storm, 7 black mana.
Alright, opponent. You got us. Congratulations.
Kinda wish we'd kept blue mana now that I think about it, so we could at
Yep.
least like Hail Mary ponder.
Alright, well now they've got opposition agent.
Yep. Okay. Just pass, hold it for a storm.
Yeah.
They don't have Snapcaster anymore, by the way.
Oh, there's stuff. Cool.
Upper. Yep.
Yeah, you got it. Ugh. Yeah, got it. Ugh. That just. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm not I'm not tilted or anything, but I'm just like. It's I don't know. It's just one of these ones where I'm just like, oh, okay. You just had it.
Yeah. I mean, that's. Maybe like there was a line that preserved us getting Thoughtseize and Duress, and it won us the game as well. Like,
what do you want to do? Do you want to?
I think just pass. Like, there's a chance that we like get a blue land spike into like.
Yeah, that was on me to sack the underground sea.
Oh no, I literally said do it. Because what can happen is we hit a blue land, we play Lion's Eye Diamond, we play Brainstorm, sack both our Lion's Eye Diamonds with that on the stack, and then if we hit Ad Nauseam, we can play Ad Nauseam.
Yeah.
Or like Past in Flames, and then we might just win if they don't have anything.
Yeah, they have like.
I mean, yes, it's unlikely, but it is an out, right?
Is. Okay.
Volk. We're gonna go for it. So play Volk, play Lion's Eye Diamond, play Brainstorm, and with it on the stack, sack both Lion's Eye Diamonds for black and red, I think.
Hold control.
Yeah.
Sack for red.
And sack for black.
Oh, God, that's something. No.
Unfortunate, but yeah, we got ourselves 3 more looks at either Past in Flames or Ad Nauseam. Possibly.
Oh.
In fact, Infernal Cheer would have also done it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that was brutal. That was very brutal. It's fine. Like, it is what it is. Right. Let's see if we can.
It was like 3 looks at a 5 outer. I'm pretty happy with that.
This opponent does not play Legacy. Last time they played Legacy was Death and Taxes. But that was last year. They are a Hammer Time gamer.
Ooh, wonder if it's Legacy Hammer Time.
Maybe. Let's go. We won the die roll. This is good for us. We are winning a lot of die rolls. This is a positive. Sure.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. It doesn't need much to win.
Yeah. So Island, are we going for Underground Sea Ponder?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Underground Sea Ponder. Underground Sea Ponder. Opponent still deciding on their 7. I know one thing, and we can talk this afterwards. There's obviously versions of this deck. There's Grixis. There's multiple like color versions. There's obviously versions with green, so like for Veil of Summer and a couple of other cards.
Xanthid Swarm.
Xanthid Swarm. Oh, love a Xanthid.
Yeah. Green is mostly for sideboard options a lot of the time. The Grixis versions, you choose that because you want to play Burning Wish.
Oh.
Okay, let's think about it.
I don't want this low spell.
Yeah, maybe. Just trying to think what we actually need to like win here. So if we take Loader Spell, we've got 2 mana.
Yep.
Then it's +2 from Dark Ritual, so that's 4.
Yep.
+1 from Cabal Ritual, that's 5. But then Infernal Tutor is a -2, so we get a 3. We don't have like enough mana to do whatever.
Yeah.
I really kind of want a land.
You want to
shuffle? Makes me think I want to shuffle.
Okay,
yeah.
let's shuffle. Another.
Okay, that is not what I wanted, but sure. Hopefully we get to a line where we can Cabal Infernal Tutor for another Cabal Ritual, or I mean we can brainstorm it away as well. Hopefully.
All right, opponent. They're playing 60 cards, so no, we did not reveal Yorion, so we're not playing as Death and Dex when we play the Lauren. All right, opponent. Show me potato salad.
I think 60 card taxes still kind of exists. Like it's rarer than
it is rarer. It's meant to be more consistent. But let's see what opponent has. They might not be. They might like looking at their record on Cavernous Souls. Okay, this could be anything. All right, let's see what you do. All right, opponent. Human. Okay, this could literally be anything. This could be initiative. This is initiative. 100% initiative. Okay.
Well, you're the expert.
I am the expert. Well, let's see if it is initiative first before I start saying that it is. Yeah, this is initiative. Okay.
Do they have any interaction with us?
Chalice. Like literally, I'm just thinking. Like, what have I played? Chalice. Archon. But they went human. They it depends what they're doing. If they're going for like Fury Solitude, then no. If they've got like Peacekeeper's kind of annoying, maybe. Archon's also kind of annoying. But they've just gone go. So they've got fuck all, basically. Sorry.
Well, they don't have Chalice, but they could have like Archon if they're just saying.
But Okay, well there's a land. But I think we can go. We can basically go. They've got nothing instant speed that I am particularly worried about.
I don't think we have the mana to go.
Oh no, that's
so 4, 5. Yeah, we've got 5 mana and Infernal Tutor's a -2 for our lines. So we can't.
Well, we can brainstorm.
Yeah.
Like if we brainstorm one, let's brainstorm because we're fetching. I'm not worried about counter magic.
And if we can't go, we can Thoughtseize to try and remove whatever lock piece we're afraid of.
Opponent, you know what a brainstorm does? I'm gonna get my list up so I know what it is. Okay. Past in Flames, Underground Seal should have 2 cards on top.
I want to put back one of the Infernal Tutors.
Infernal Tutor, Past in Flames?
Yeah.
And then play Underground Sea, Thoughtseize them?
Fetch those away.
Oh, you want to fetch it? You want to fetch them away? Okay.
Yeah.
Swamp? Or do you want Badlands?
Let's get Swamp. They can play Wasteland, right? I don't know if they do.
We don't have the mana base to support it. Unless they're playing the straight mono white list, that is another consideration. Like we could also just be playing straight mono white as a saga, whatever it is. That does play Wasteland. Let's play Swamp. Okay. Let's see what you're working with. Okay. Because if it's straight mono white, it's Esper Sentinel. If it's red white, then it's something. Fine.
I don't think they have Esper Sentinel, otherwise they would have played it.
They would have played it. Come on. Playing against someone who's played this deck. Okay. Oh, they are playing just straight mono white. Okay, so they have got Wasteland.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
This hand does nothing.
This hand does nothing.
Such a Spirit Realm can take artifacts, can't it?
Yes.
It's the only card that or maybe just take Solitude so they don't even have a clock in their hand. And between those two. But yeah.
I think we're good. Okay. Alright, so they're playing this mono white saga list, which it's okay. It is
they kept
just
like a hand for a creature matchup, which we are not.
What do they draw? Esper Sentinel?
Sure. I was worried it was Thalia for a second.
Yeah, I would have. And they're gonna take our Underground Sea? Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
So now we've got 6 in the yard, which is good for us.
Okay. Right.
Oh my god, perfect. Okay, I think we can kill. Okay. So we have 2, and then +2 from Dark Ritual.
Yeah.
+3 from Cabal Ritual, so that's already sorry, that's 7.
Yeah.
-2 from Infernal Tutor can actually get another Cabal Ritual. Yeah, we've got like infinite mana, and they have no interaction. So
okay, so let's
play Underground Sea. They have no instant speed interaction in the list, do they? I'm thinking whether we pay the 1 for the Esper
No. I'm literally looking at. I'm like in my mind's eye thinking about it.
No. I think we can just pay anyway. I think we've got like the surplus mana, right? So like
we don't. We don't have to. We don't. I mean,
3, 6, 8, 9, 10 mana. Then that's +1 from that, so it's 11, and then we go 9. Yeah, we can just pay anyway, just in case.
Let's play Dark Ritual.
Yeah, and then we pay for the thing.
Okay, so we've paid for Dark Ritual. Yep, we've paid this. And now we're good to go.
Yes, so go Cabal Ritual after this. And then we want to go Infernal Tutor, getting another Cabal Ritual.
You got it.
Play both those Cabal Rituals.
Go. They are doing it. There, we're doing it. They're doing something. Conan, come on. You got 2 Swords to Plowshares in your hand.
I mean, yeah, they can go to 21. So if we only did like Storm 9, we would actually die.
Exactly.
Alright, go get Ad Nauseam with that.
Alright, let's not die.
Okay.
Let me know when to stop. 4?
Yeah, 4 is kind of...
so many lands. I mean, it's fine.
We can keep going.
Yeah. There's a Past in Flames.
Okay, we can kill. So stop here.
Okay,
so cast Dark Ritual. Cast your Lotus Petals and Dark Rituals and stuff.
And that's all of it?
Play Dark Ritual, play Dark Ritual. Play... Did we already cast Rain of... I thought we had a Rain of...
cast Rain of...
Oh yeah, cast Rain of Feld. Might as well.
Yep.
What to do?
Red.
Crack 1 for red, yep. Ooh, I might have messed up. We don't have a way to empty our hand, do we?
No.
Okay, we're gonna have to do a ponder, I think. But either way, cast Past in Flames. Might as well get as much mana as possible.
Okay.
Oh, that was silly.
That's fine. So, play Lotus Pearl again.
You can't, it's instants and sorceries.
Oh, it's instants and sorceries.
So, cast your Cabal Rituals first.
Like a bunch of mana.
I guess you sack a Lotus Pearl for blue and play a Ponder?
Yeah?
Yeah. We're trying to find Tendrils or Lotus Petals.
there's a line.
LED. LED, yeah, so we draw LED. Play LED. We're going to do the thing again, Sahar.
Oh my god, I'm so
Play
excited.
LED.
We get to do the thing.
Both your lands for black.
Black? Yeah, black.
Yeah, sack your lands for black as well.
Oh. Everything gone!
We want no hand.
I want no hand! I want no permanent! I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a screenshot. I shall take a screenshot when the storm counter's on. Infernal Tutor.
Yeah.
Get Tendrils.
Tendrils opponent.
Choose them. Haha!
Now I'll take a screenshot.
Now I'll take a screenshot. Woohoo! Alright. Opponent, hold on a second, I'm taking a screenshot. Woohoo! Achievement unlocked. I've got more storm than God. I might send this to the storm players we know.
Yeah.
Did we do it correctly? Is this how you're meant to do it? Alright, come on, opponent. Clicking so much.
Just F6, right?
No. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought you could F6. Okay, so against initiative, I'm actually going to get this up because this is... Alright, oh god, it's not even on Goldfish, this is the problem. Give me a sec. I can find it, I just need to do a little bit of... Oh, fantastic, someone's played it. Yeah, okay, this is the one I'm looking at. So it's got Fallies, it's got Archons, it has Chancellor, just be mindful, Chalice, and then the sideboard. Oh, this is weird. It's got like Rest in Peace. Cataclysmic, no, this is
Okay, so we need Chain of Vapors.
Yeah, we need some Chain of Vapors for Chalice.
We can wish for Meltdown, so I think it might be better to have it in the sideboard.
Okay, this is... I can't. But yeah, Chalice of the Void is the main thing. So Chain of Vapor. Not such Meltdown?
No. That's a wish target.
Okay.
We're decreasing our amount of ways to draw it. Do
you want to take out...
I think it's like 1-drop cantrips because we don't want to...
because we're going to get... So...
Wait, can Chain of Vapor even get rid of Chalice?
Yes, because you can sack the copy.
Right, okay.
But turn on if the player sacks, if they do a copy that and then choose an enchantment. So you're basically sacking a land to get rid of a Chalice.
Right, so you bounce one of your things and then you sack a land to get a Chalice. Okay. Alright,
There's also Echoing Truth if you're worried, but I think Chalice is...
What's the text on Echoing Truth?
Non-land permanent and all other permanents.
It might be worth bringing it in and just trimming like all the preordains, because like, I don't know, I just do not want to be dead to just Chalice, especially when they have so little other interaction for us.
Yeah. There's also Consign. We have also got this Consign card. I think having one in the board is probably still good.
Yeah. You can wish for it because the aftermath sides are sorcery.
So. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, let's do this. So they're on the play, which is kind of not ideal.
Well, you know, if they don't have a turn 1 Chalice and we have a turn 1
like if they just go like, I mean, if they try and the thing is they can't really do the turn 1 initiative thing as much as like the Boros version can. So they're trying to go for a bit more like turn 1 Thalia is going to be kind of annoying. But something to... So hot, medium take, slightly tepid take. I'm not sure if I prefer this version of... It's like a mono white Urza Saga deck. It's like Bomberman without Bomberman. Is the way to think about it. Which is good in a kind of like, if you're experienced playing against like fair decks all the time. But against unfair decks, you still have a game plan, but you're maybe like a tad too slow. Like especially like very fast combo, which we kind of can be. but but turn one, like if they go turn one Archon, that's also very nice. Like they've got disruption, which is good, but I liked having the. I don't know what you get in just mono white that you don't get in something like Death and Taxes. That makes sense. Which is my main kind of my main critique of this new mono white sort of like as a saga show. It's very good. Take it to a tournament, but
theoretically, just like without knowing much about it, like wouldn't a fast combo matchup be better than
it's
this?
Yes, on the play. This is like an on the play thing.
Yeah.
Like it's basically what I call like Jack Death and Taxes. Similar to we played against it when we played against Lauren. It's kind of it can grind quite well. Whereas I prefer a bit more of a faster approach. But... Alright, opponent. You're staring at a hand. I bet you're staring at a hand of like 3 lands and like an Archon which you can cast on turn 2. And maybe like one of your lands is an Urza Saga. And you got like an S potential. And that's why you're taking this long. And then you got some mana acceleration. Oh, they kept. Okay, so their hand was not that. His hand is nothing.
Yeah, mulligan. That hand was close, but not quite.
This hand's okay.
This hand, yeah, like we can kind of play the control role for a bit and like Burning Wish for like a meltdown or something if we need it.
I'll keep it. What are you putting back? Putting back this swamp?
Yeah, I think so. Actually, maybe not because I don't know. It depends whether we want to turn 1 duress or not.
Well, let's see what they do first.
We're definitely keeping this.
Yeah,
but
keeping. Because we can fetch. Well, actually, it might be Volcanic Island because.
But then we can't brainstorm. We don't get brainstorm value.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Maybe it is just swamp.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It is just swamp. Okay. Chancellor of the Annex, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, opponent. Do your worst.
Don't say do your worst.
Oh, don't do it. Like, don't do your worst. This might be a failure. Esper Sentinel. Okay. Fine. 2 Esper Sentinels?
Okay.
Okay.
So we need to get out from under Chancellor. But after that point, it might be okay.
So I'm actually tempted to throw the duress under it.
Yeah, just to get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it. We've got this Echoing Truth as well. So I think Bloodstain Mire, get Underground Sea, or get Swamp. Duress, pass.
Sure.
They draw 2 cards, but like there's nothing else we can really do.
Sure. It's either that or it's like it depends because like we're also not under a lot of pressure, so it's whether we just don't want to cast anything for a while, so they're not drawing more lock pieces.
True. Well, they can just wasteland. The reason I'm saying is get Swamp, so we're sort of we're not wastelanded out the game.
Yeah, I don't disagree with like getting Swamp.
Yeah.
It's about whether we actually play a card here.
We can wait. I just think this duress isn't doing anything. Well, it's kind of. Like, we can wait to. Like, the thing is that I'd rather just. I'm tempted just like.
The reason I want to duress, I'm actually going to agree with you, is that next time we can Burning Wish go get Meltdown. And then the turn after Meltdown, X equals 1. Kills
and then just clear their entire board. So let's throw the duress in.
Yeah. It's annoying that it draws them cards. Really.
But this is the world we live in.
You have to say no.
This is the other thing. Espental's a very good magic card. Oh, okay.
Null Frax equals 1 looks even better.
Espental does look.
I hate that we're drawing so many cards. But
Huh?
I hate how many cards we're going to draw them.
Yes.
Is
Okay.
what it is. Okay.
So
Volcanic Island, Burning Wish, grab Meltdown, I think.
just balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Draw your cards. I mean, this is kind of the reason why you play this. Is why you play this is because you can just do this. Yes, love to use this ability. Get Meltdown, please and thank you. Faster. Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, this is fine. I'm actually going to. We've got time. Well, do we have time?
I mean, we can't cast anything this time.
Yeah, I'm actually tempted to concede and just go back on the play.
No, just have sex. Like, it's only going to waste their time, not ours.
Okay.
Like, I think we're fine.
They have to kill us.
Yeah. Unluckily, the construct is very good at killing us.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But, I mean, we take 7 here. If we top deck, like, add lands and melt
we need,
down.
like any fetch land.
We do, like, blow our entire board.
Yeah, and then they just... Gonna get, like... Rich? No, Shadow Spit. At least they can't attack this. They can't equip it. Okay, land, Lotus Petal. I'll take any of them. That is not it.
No, it's not it.
That is not it. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Alright. That would have been amazing if it did, but we didn't. Okay, we're back on the play. Do you want to change anything?
I don't think so. Don't think I saw anything that kind of changes my mind.
Alright. 1 is the loneliest number you'll ever do. 2 can be as bad as 1 on the play. This had 1 more mana in it. Need another mana just to be like somewhat decent.
Yeah, it depends how good we think like turn 1 Thoughtseize is.
On the play?
Yeah.
Am I like there's not like no, I'm not averse to keeping it because we have got turn 1 Thoughtseize, so we can kind of stop anything particularly heinous. If they've got like double everything, then sure, but I think
it's like if we want to adopt like the control kind of thing, it's like how often are we drawing more mana sources, which is kind of what we need.
We've got what? 4. Oh, we've got what? Dark Ritual, 4 Lotus Petals.
Ritual kind of doesn't do it. We want like
land.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't.
Because if we like draw a land in the first couple, right, we get like Thoughtseize into Burning Wish for another hate piece, and we get to kind of just sit back.
Yeah, I'm not averse to that, honestly.
I think it might be a mulligan though, because that might be
Too
not
slow.
good enough. Yeah. Okay, this also has Fortsies, and it actually has mana.
Okay, let's keep it. What do you
Okay.
want to put back? Rain of Filth, probably?
Yeah, I think so.
Opponent kept 7.
Yeah. Then we just want to fetch a swamp and
Yes.
do it, so we don't just get wastelanded.
Right. Lamp. What's these, please? Please show me your secrets. Okay. They've got Deafening Silence. Oh, hello.
Yeah, we need to get rid of that one. They've also got Thalia, but
I know that
it's not coming down on turn 1 at least.
No. Okay, so Deafening Silence. This card. And if they draw a Chrome Mox, then we're a little bit sad. Do you want to play this Lion Die Diamond knowing that Thalia is coming?
Yeah. I just realized they couldn't cast Deafening Silence.
Hmm?
They don't have white mana.
They have white mana from Cavernous.
For Deafening Silence?
Oh, you're right. Poop.
It's fine. I cast the Lion's Eye Diamond, since we know Thalia's there.
Alright.
We could have probably, like, Echoing Truth, the Deafening Silence back as well.
Go. I don't know if I'd have kept this hand. And I'm saying that as someone who plays this deck. I don't know if I'd kept this hand. Like, even if I was playing mono white, old mono white, hand's not good enough, I don't think.
Well, we'll see if we lose.
I mean, if we lose to it, we lose to it.
Yeah, I think you just play the bulk pass.
Bulk pass? Okay. Alright. Play
It's
the
time.
The Thalia's coming down. I'm deploying, sure. Pass?
Pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
We need, like, another land before we can consider doing much.
Yep, agreed.
Because then hopefully we can, like, Echoing Truth the Thalia
Yeah,
back.
maybe you're right. Maybe we should have taken Thalia. That was on me. I think we got excited about Deafening.
No, I also went for Deafening Silence. It was only afterwards.
Yeah, then realized that we couldn't cast it. Okay. Back for 2. Okay. Play Island. Pass? Pass the turn. Don't mind us. Yep. Shadow Spear, probably.
Well, they might get something to make white mana.
Like Lotus Spell, probably.
I was thinking Chrome Mox, more likely.
Does that work? Oh, when it enters the battlefield, isn't it? You can imprint it.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Let's see what it is. Yeah. Chrome Mox, imprinting. All the touches, sure. This is Dungeoneer. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, yeah. I would just play Dungeoneer.
They're getting rid of our lines, I don't.
Sure.
Okay.
Like, it's annoying, but it's not. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing we can do about it, but. Interesting.
Think how many more turns we get. I think we don't bounce the Thalia yet.
You don't think so? I'd like to untap with, like, my mana.
Yeah, but if we can't combo off the turn we do it, they just play her again, right?
But then we're just squeezed on mana. Like,
what do you mean? Like, if we bounce her now and we don't combo off next turn, we have no answer to Thalia anymore.
Yeah, fair point. Alright, let's untap then.
Yeah. It's like we want to bounce her on the end step before we combo off. Sforzi's changed the clock at all. It's taking the Seasons Engineer like good for our clock. Right now we're taking 5 a turn. I think the clock's the same whether they have Seasoned Engineer or not.
It kills us. It will kill us. I mean, I think we're dead in 2 turns if we don't do anything.
Yeah, so we have to Echoing Truth on their end step to get rid of Thalia and hope we top deck something to win, I think.
Yeah.
Is like the only line we actually have.
Just pass?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't know what. Yeah, I'm not sure how. Not how we. Yeah, I'm not really sure how we lost this game. Like, honestly, I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I don't really know what we did wrong. Like, maybe that Thoughtseize was bad. Maybe that was the mistake we made.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah, that's fine. We're learning at least. Oh, they put Seasoned Engineer on. Interesting. I don't know if I did on that. I mean,
If they have an Archon in hand, it would make sense.
I mean, this is how they're going to kill us. I think they need. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So, what do we need to top deck?
Go to end step.
Bounce this Thalia.
This Thalia.
Thalia?
Yeah, bounce Thalia.
Yo! Oh, don't flicker it. Oh, we've just done. Oh, they're gonna flicker it.
Oh, yeah.
No, because it comes back on the next end step.
Okay.
Oh, no. Okay. I was worried they were gonna do this thing. Okay, on tap. That doesn't do it.
Yeah, we're just dead.
Alright. GG.
GG.
Okay. Well, that was a league.
I think this is why people recommend a lot of gold fishing before taking Storm out on the road.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with you. I mean, the whole point of what we're doing is that someone, gets, in the case of my deck, we get the deck and we do it. And, the first 2 videos we've done have been two combo decks. Like, it's not been like, things like that. But we got to do, like, let's look at the positives. Let's not be about the negatives. Look at the positive. We got to storm off our opponents. We beat Cephalid Breakfast, which was incredible. Twice we got to storm off with no permanents and no cards. and we died to our own ad nauseam. I mean, that in my eyes is a good day. Like I think that's if I spoke to a Storm player about what's the like bingo card of Storm, I think those are it.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where like your first couple leagues are kind of probably gonna be like that, even if you've been goldfishing a bunch, because suddenly you're up against like some disruption. Tempo decks historically have always been like, quite tricky.
Yes.
Not like necessarily bad matchups, but just difficult, right? Because they have permission plus pressure, which is never easy to deal with. Yeah, like the most important thing I think is that I had a blast. I genuinely like resolving Ad Nauseam quite a lot.
Consider Ad Nauseam, folks.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of these things where I think if we then now went away, like worked on like sideboard strategies and did like some gold fishing drills for like a week and came back, we'd probably win a couple extra rounds. Like I think it's one of those things where you get it done and then it kind of can come a bit quickly after that, I think.
Yeah. I think that most, I mean, you know, I think if you speak to the Storm community, I think that's what they'll tell you. And I think that obviously we had the draws where we had the quote unquote, good draw and we could storm off. But I think, we played against 4 blue decks and one deck that had Wasteland. I honestly can understand why people would play things like Black Saga Storm, the Riddler, or even something like the Epic Storm, because you just go quicker than anybody. Whereas if this is more resilient. I think Demonic Tutor said it best. This is more resilient, but the other decks are just faster. And this is the kind of spot that I think like Grixis Ant is definitely in right now, is that it's very good and it can kind of play that slightly longer game, but if you kind of get swept under by incremental value or something like that, this could be a bit of a challenge. Saying that though, I think this deck is still a lot of fun, and I think other variants of it, we haven't obviously addressed the fact that in paper you can play other colors. You can play things like green for things like Paradise Lost, which I know the Storm community have been very loud about getting on Magic Online, because that helps a lot with getting Storm more effectively and getting your cards back. So I feel like this deck is still very good, and I think it just requires, if you do want to play this, I think it just requires a bit of time. And I think with like all the decks we play, it takes time to like understand its intricacies. But it was a load of fun to play. Like honestly, as Sarah said, resolving an Ad Nauseam is like, ooh, feel something. So, and we got to Peer in the Abyss. So I've ticked off all the Storm bingo. And as people from speaking to us will know that the results don't really matter here. It's about just learning and things like that. But I had a lovely time. Obviously, when video will go live, we'll obviously put a little primer at the bottom in the description below. But I think for today, I think we're done. We'll be back in the next week or two. I think we're out of A. Are we out of A now? I think we're out of A. We can now move to B. I don't think there's any more A decks.
You're suddenly going to get a ton of comments now.
We're going to be like, oh, have you thought about this weird, like, A deck? But yeah, in terms of the decks that we've got for A, I think we're out of A now. If we're going to move on to B, so we're gonna have to little think about B, but we've got some ideas for B. So look out for those. But yeah, this video, like everything we do, is obviously, obviously all the primers and stuff in the description below. This will obviously post to everywhere. Obviously, if you need to reach out to us, the Legacy Gambit on Twitter. You can obviously find me at Sahar Mahadi on Twitter as well, and Sarah at Living Legacy MTG. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's
right. Let's go me. I remembered. So yeah, I think with that, thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a lovely time. Again, tell us how we could have won in the comments below, and until next time, See you later and enjoy playing Legacy. Bye.
Bye.